How's it going, guys? It is... I don't even know what day it is. Saturday. It is the day. We are playing some more DUNE Awakening today. It's a bit of a change of schedule because we are a little bit busy this evening. So we're going to play for a few hours right now. If anyone saw the stream yesterday, we were doing a whole base design and everything. So today I think it's going to be a little bit of maybe trying to get those base extenders down. And then also with the What is this? That little metal bit. What is that? Okay. Trying to place down a few more of these things because we've got a few of them, but we just don't have everything we need. So we want to get the medium refinery, which is steel and cobalt paste. So bringing the cobalt paste over here is probably a good thing. I think we also need to make steel and solari for the other bits and pieces. So we'll work out how much they cost for the base extenders as well. Maybe we'll bring our solari on us and... yeah, we'll just kind of see how we go. But yeah, I reckon may have to do a load more steel runs. May have to get that medium refinery up at the other base and then bring it over to this one. But let's grab our Solari in the meantime. Let's grab our 48,000. We did have a load more, but we did spend it on the Atreides building set. So, you know, it was worth it because the set is awesome. So, you know. So let's go out here. Let's hop in the Ornithopter because we literally didn't leave base pretty much the whole time yesterday. Which is crazy, I know. But we're so busy building the base. And it's looking cool. I mean, it still needs work. Don't get me wrong. Like, the top bit needs doing so it doesn't just look like a box. It needs a bit more shape to it and a bit more character. When we got the base extenders out the left side and the right side, it will definitely look better. Definitely look better. It just does need a bit of work, really. It does need a bit of work. But that's fine. I do like to have majority of the base inside because my mate... why is the worm... oh, because of the crush ship. I was like, what? Is he going to come and get it? Oh, that's pretty sick. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we do want to... I don't even know what I was saying. So distracted by the worm and me creating worm signal. Worm sign. Yeah, we were in the base the whole time. So we're going to have to go over to this base, grab some resources, harvest some resources. Maybe even have to take the... buggy that we've got for a spin as well. I know, obviously, Lich built this area, so this area is looking beautiful right now. So we're just going to park this in here temporarily. I should probably park it a little bit over here, just so I'm not taking up the whole thing. But it's a nice space just for while we have got our base going, and you know, people are in different spots right now. It's a nice area. They got a mural. I really need to get them mural, but I don't think I'll be able to claim this mural, mainly because it keeps saying like I need to be in a different location or something. It says not region area. I don't know. Something about my region, it won't let me. Let's have a little look, see what we do need for this. So we need 4 more of these. So it's only 12 steel ingots, and we could have them. Yeah, that's fine. The Solari is not an issue. The steel is an issue. I do think we did do a load of steel runs the other day, so we should just be able to get them. Okay. We need iron. And then, oh, sorry, we can do it in here. And then the iron ore, we've got loads of it anyway. So let's craft some of the iron. We should have maybe brought a buggy back and drove that back, because at least that's a bit easier to grab some other bits and pieces. But it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. So it's just 1 per steel ingot. So, yeah, it is pretty expensive, to be fair. I think, what was the actual cost of having... one of those refineries? It's 125. Wow, that's pretty expensive compared to, well, I guess compared to the resource we've got inside the base at the moment. And realistically, the survival fabricator is complex machinery. It's a 40. Okay, so we're going to need to do a steel run today. I think it's probably going to be our biggest thing. Other than that, I think it would be good to get, I think it's these that get the... they'll actually get the water right? Or is it the wind traps? I think it's the wind traps. Calibrated stock, steel. Okay, it's all pretty much steel. These are the Pentashield doors. Is that the bigger ones? These are calibrated steel as well, cobalt paste. Okay. Okay. So, if we have a look, I don't even know, is it going to be in construction? You would assume it'd be in construction anyway, wouldn't you? Pentashield door. Unless they're just unlocked generally. I'm not even sure they might be. They might just be unlocked generally, because I don't know where they would be based in here. I doubt they'd be in vehicles, no. They're not going to be in that section. I feel like if anything, they'd be in the construction one. So I'm almost thinking that you can just access them, whatever. Otherwise, they'd be here, right? They're not in this, so yeah. Which section was it in? Here. Okay, so in theory, I'm assuming I can make these as big as I can. Just had a spider on my arm. Okay, so that's something to consider when making our base. We have got like our etherite that we went and grabbed loads of Matt as well in here somewhere. Might be in this one. Or it might be... Yeah. So we got a load of that as well. There's some other bits and pieces we should be bringing over. So we could probably grab... How much is this going to fill us up? Probably quite a bit. While the other bits is being made, I'm almost thinking we should go and store this. This is the only actually issue of having it over here. It's like, it's pretty far away. So my thought process is let's store this in the ornithopter. And then we can work out how much really space we've got in here. Okay, that takes up quite a bit more than I was expecting, to be fair. I mean, it's not the buggy, I know, but even so, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. What's up? Oh, that's just the second area. I might have to get someone to build the mural in my base. It's annoying I just can't have it, though. That's really frustrating. So, oh yeah, well, let's grab some of the other bits and pieces that we wanted to bring over. I do want to probably grab some more of this stuff as well. Maybe that's just better with the buggy, though. We don't really need too much. A lot of these things we can grab elsewhere anyway. I just did some of the runs for these, so it'd be good to bring some of this over while we've got it. Grab some of the scrap. There we go. And then let's go up to the top. Chuck this in the ornithopter. If it'll all fit. I think it will, right? I think it will be able to fit maybe 2 more runs after this one. And then we'll go through the rest of our chests, see what else we need. And then the thing is, when we've got our main base up and running, when we've got the one that we're mainly being from, because we've then got access to pretty much this base and Spice Point really, really easily, it does mean we can go back and forth and we can kind of supply bases with what we need. Wow, this place sucks. This inventory sucks. I didn't realize how bad it was. That is horrendous. Only 10 slots compared to obviously the buggy. It's amazing, but the buggy just takes so long to get everywhere. Or, well, it's just maybe not super long, but you know, it's not ideal, let's say, anyway. So we definitely need to do steel. We might have to bring the buggy down here. I don't know if there's anything else we want to bring just for this first initial run. I've got a load of this stuff anyway. The iron ore is definitely what we're going to need more of. Let's double check upstairs in our chest up here and just see if there's any important stuff we'll need to bring over that we've got in our chest available to us. Probably some of this stuff would be good. Some of this would be decent. Could grab this. Is that now pretty much full? Okay, so there is still quite a bit of stuff I would want to bring over, but I just don't have the space for it. Which makes me think when we go in our buggy, we can then bring this over here, and then we can grab a load more of this stuff, because there is definitely stuff in here that I want to bring back, which I just can't, which is mainly the etherite. I want to bring more of this etherite, because me and Matt did loads of this harvesting the other day, so it would be good to bring it back. And let's grab that anyway, and this, and this, and we'll fill the rest with metal for now. But yeah, there's a lot of more basalt in there that we want. There's a lot more etherite crystals that we want as well. So maybe let's... Oh, this stuff is filling up with water as well, right? I believe. Let's see how much we've probably... Oh, we got loads of it. So let's extract some of this. And let's also drink some of this as well. Because this is the one thing we've been low on for so long at the other base. We need to sort out the working out how we do the water at the other base as well. That is something we have to do. Okay. Is this going to open for you? There we go. Let's go back. Let's then maybe grab... Oh, actually, before we go... Oh, we can go to the front and do it. We can go to the front and do it. Because I'm thinking we get the steel start being made in the base. I think would be quite nice. Let's do this out here. We are going to need to put some more wings on this thing at some point. but that can be done later when we've got some of the actual more machinery up and running in the base as well, because we just don't have that right now. Yeah, so we've got this making the iron, and then we want this making the steel, so that can be making 39 in the meantime. And then we can come back here, we'll do iron, we'll do steel runs, get a load more of that. Because I think the iron is the iron ore maybe around here, and the carbon is the carbon around that area, like going into the Haga Basin area. So we can do those runs on the way back, probably. That would probably make the most sense. And then when we get back, we can then convert it into the materials we need, put it in the buggy, bring the other stuff in the buggy, and then we should be pretty stacked to actually bring some more stuff back, actually build a lot of things we want to build, and then hopefully get some of those base things down. I think realistic with a steel, I want to have... I mean, it'd be good to have everything there, but I would like to kind of just put down the staking units so no one else can build here. No one else can build in the place that I want to build in, basically. So let's store this just here for now. Until there's a sandstorm, we can obviously move it, but for now this is... Oh, actually, you know what? We're going to have to bring this stuff in. And we're going to have to pick up the ornithopter, we're going to take the buggy out, aren't we? So let's bring this down into maybe this storage if it's not full enough. Okay, we can bring some of it. Okay, that's Matt's, I think. This one's mine. Cool. Let's chuck some of this stuff in here. Okay, that fills that up there. And then let's put this, the one from the etherite in there. No, is it full on space? I think it is. Yeah, okay. So I guess we'll put it in here then. Put these other bits and pieces that we've got as well in here. Oh, God. Didn't mean to press that button. Put that in there, that in there, that in there, that in there. The slots aren't horrendous for this thing. It's not the worst. It's not the best though. Okay, what else do we want to move? The spice. That's what we want to move. I want to move our spice over here. And we'll keep our money on us for now. Like I said, we're bringing the buggy. And yeah, we'll make the staking units first. I think this is going to be our priority. So we will bring whatever we got on us. And I'm thinking maybe let's bring the medium, another medium, and a small on us for now as well. Maybe is probably a good shout. And let's go... Because we can just drive this off the side, is my thought process here. I think it is empty. Let's have a little look. Empty. Fuel-wise is not too bad either. Let's update our respawn point just in case. And we should be able to just drive this out here. It might be a case we need to open it because it's not set to open for vehicles and stuff. Get back in here. And drive straight through. No. I thought you could drive it through this. I swear to God we had this in our base. Okay. Well, I'm going to store it here. And I'm just going to temporarily... Oh, I'm going to have to... Okay, that's kind of annoying. That's very annoying. Let's bring this out here, just there. Oh God, oh God, oh God, I don't know that. There we go. And then let's store this vehicle. So this is nice and safe. Vehicle inventory not empty. Not empty. What? I thought we moved that. Did we not move that? Okay. Well, that's fine. We can move it now. And chuck this just in like here, I guess. Etherite. And let's... Oh, we can chuck that stuff in there. It's not urgent. It's not urgent for us. Oh, we got loads of basalt. I didn't realize how much basalt we actually do have. We have quite a lot of basalt. Some other bits and pieces in here as well. Some blueprint stuff Matt's got. Okay, sweet. Yeah, so basalt's not an issue for us. We are going to need to get some more, probably the sand, I reckon. Let's real quick, the flower sand, I should say. Let's go over to here. And what was it? The big door. There we go. Place that down and place these over here as well. Just so that area is sorted. We can then pick up this vehicle. Chuck this in our tool. How is it out of range? What? I always have issues with picking up this vehicle. There we go. There we go. Very strange. Very strange. And then we should just be able to drive this off here. I know it's a bit crazy, but it works. I don't take any damage unless they've changed that. Imagine they just changed that and I just absolutely smash into the rocks. Just blows up straight away. That would be so sad. But yeah, right now it's amazing just to get down from this place. Getting up's not so much fun, but getting down's quite easy. So let's go around here. We want to be trying to find basically carbon and iron, right? I believe is what we want. Just loads of both of them. That's copper there. We'll stick to the rocks because we don't want to, you know, come into any worms or anything. That's granite. I always get, like, carbon and iron, like, mixed up a little bit because they look very, very, very similar. The carbon's a bit more of, like, a whitey crystal, and the iron's a bit more, like, silvery. But just from, like, a first glance, they look very, very similar. Or at least I think they do anyway. So we need to go over... Okay, so this is the carbon, I believe. So let's... Because we can also... A lot of this stuff we can end up just keeping up some of the base as well. This is the carbon. Yeah, this is the carbon. And then we want to go... Okay, not there. There. Let's go grab all this carbon as well. Because the iron's going to be closer to our base, I think. Oh, yeah, there's quite a lot of carbon here. It's quite decent, actually. So let's grab this... And we are just slightly too high for that. We're slightly too far away from that. I think this has got to be way too exact as well. I don't know. I've got a problem with the range on this thing. Just seems to suck so bad. I understand that when you shoot a long range shot everything. But I don't know. Some of this, the range on this just sucks so badly. Why is it also saying it's not picking up any? Okay, we have got some. It's just saying 0 in there for some reason. I've got no idea why. And then let's go up here. We'll get these 2 bits. And then we'll continue along the pathway a bit better. Hopefully we're not too high for this as well. Nope. Okay, we're fine. There we go. So that's 1,000 already. It might be like 4 to make 1, I think. Maybe roughly. We ideally do want to... Maybe... I don't know how much we're going to be playing tonight. And whether we're streaming it or not, I'm not sure. But... We might not stream it tonight because I'm not sure when I will be on exactly and stuff, but I do want to start working on getting an assault ornithopter. Obviously, once we've made our own assault ornithopter, I'll probably try and make a video on it as well on YouTube. It would be good to try and get another video up this weekend, ideally, on something. Maybe how to access the deep desert in the different places like Arakeen and the social hubs and stuff. Might be a shout. I know it's fairly simple stuff, but it's just more for like the beginner players that are going to be, you know, not everyone's going to buy the game at launch, so there is still going to be quite a few people that are going to want tips and tricks and stuff on everything. I mean, I made the video on the emotes, and that was because mainly at the start, I didn't even know how to do it. And I just eventually worked it out when someone was like, make a video on the emotes. I'm like, I have no idea how to get into that. I know how to use them, but I never knew how to get into the inventory system. I was like, okay, well, this makes sense as a video because... Actually, I didn't even know how to do it straight away. It's not very, like, easy to figure out. I mean, if you're, like, exploring a little bit around, but if you just want to use straight away, get into the emote stuff, then, yeah, it's a bit of a... It's not, like... Yeah, it doesn't easily show you. Okay, let's get maybe these along here, that along there. Keep going along this rock, and then we'll see how many we want to grab. And how many more we want to grab. I don't think we want to really grab too much more than this. We've got 2,000 now. Are you kidding me? We can just get that. No? Yep. Okay, good. Let's go into the vehicle. Let's reverse here. Here we go. Nice. So some of them it's showing up as 0, which is just probably a bug more than anything. Gwen, how's it going? I'm good, thank you. How are you? How are you? I'm enjoying DUNE Awakening so far. I've been really enjoying this game, to be fair. It's been kind of how I expected it to be. After playing the beta, I was like, you know what? I think I'm really going to enjoy this game. It's definitely... are we too... Wait, no, we're not. Okay. I think it is definitely for a certain kind of people because the really, really, really hardcore base rating people from Rust and Ark aren't going to probably like this game as much because it's a very different vibe. It's a very, very different vibe to those. I'm not saying, like, completely you hate it, because I really like Ark, and I really do like Rust as well. But my biggest thing for me, especially now, like, I'm working full-time job and stuff, and I'm not, like, in college or school, whatever. I don't have all the time in the world to play games. Being able to not have to worry about my base getting raided every single night I go off is quite enjoyable. I like that I can choose to go to the deep desert and then, you know, and not, you know, just stay in the base and build a really cool looking base. Because it's the one thing I never really did in Ark much. Unless I was built in a cave and I felt extra secure. I never built crazy, like really, really crazy. Because I was like, this could just get raided the next day. And I'll be so sad. I'd be so, so sad. And, you know, it's just almost not worth it at that point. So, yeah. I'm glad how this game is. I'm glad that you've got kind of a bit more of the option. I know that's like getting quite a lot of hate at the moment. And I can get it. But it's just something that I like. I like at the moment. I like being able to relax a bit more. And not have to worry straight away. Also, the resources seem like they come back so much quicker than a lot of the other games, actually. Is that near me, but it's not near me? Yeah, it's probably over there somewhere. Well, it's going to be out of range, isn't it? That's not the only thing is the range on this thing. Also, the main way I used to go resource harvesting, I don't really do anything crazy in, like, Rust, because I also feel like Rust is not, like, I don't know. I feel like you don't go out in, like, big operations and just mine, right? You kind of just have the basic tools. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like you don't have, like, proper mining tools. You have, like, handheld ones, but you don't have anything else. Whereas games like Ark, you've obviously got the RG and the Yankee, or the Quetzal and the Yankee, and whatever you do. I used to do RG and Yankee, I think it was the Yankee that could, the RG that could pick up the Yankee. But that was good fun. I really do enjoy Ark, but it's just very much more sweaty. So we might get around to that at some point on the channel, on YouTube and on Twitch and stuff, playing a bit of Ark. Maybe we're not so obsessed with this game. We'll have some time for it to, you know, change it up a little bit. But it would good to still be playing some more of this game, you know. Don't want to kind of completely leave this game as well. So especially not now, because it's so early time. It's so early days. With so much for us to do. Like, we're still finishing off, like, our base that we're kind of building right now. Which I've been really enjoying building my own base. I'm having so much fun doing that. That there's so much more to do. Once we've started getting this base a bit more up and running, we can then feel like we can donate a lot more stuff to the guild as well as overall. And then we can start working out some plans or, like, Echo Lab runs and, like, doing a bit more of the deep desert stuff as well. And doing a bit more of the PvP side, and especially more the Landsrad. The Landsrad I really want to get into. I'm gonna skip that rock. I don't care for that rock. Let's grab the ones down here, because the Landsrad's such a big part, and we just haven't really got to that yet. I don't want to rush things. I'm just taking things as I go. But yeah, Landrad's definitely something we need to start working on a bit more. We do need to do more contracts at some point, because we are low. We're pretty low on Solari compared to most people. You can get loads of Solari from contracts though. So we'll just have to do either another stream or some stuff offline, working on getting loads more of that stuff. How is the weight in this thing as well? How are we looking? Pretty heavy, pretty stacked as well with iron and carbon. It's a pretty decent run actually. I feel happy now going back to the base, bringing this over, starting to get some of the steel and iron up and running for us as well for the other base. And not feeling like I'm taking it all from the guild base, which is always nice. So let's grab some more of this while we're here. And let's grab... we're not able to grab that. We can reverse and grab it. And then just grab some of this. Beautiful. Okay. So that's been half an hour. We've just grabbed some resources from the base and we've done some mining. Now we're going and we should be able to make a lot of things we need to make for this. So let's chuck this in here for now, temporarily. Sweet. And then we should be able to just pull from the vehicle, hopefully, all the stuff we need. So I need to make the iron, which we can just do this way. Buggy. This makes the steel, so we need the iron. So let's chuck that in there, and then we should just be able to make the actual iron. Sweet. Let's make a load of that. And we're not that low on carbon, actually, to be fair. But we've got a load more that we can provide, which is good. It's always nice. And then we'll make 16 more of this. And then we can probably start working on getting some of these staking units up and running as well. So let's have a little look what we need. So it's our Solarian, it's like 11 or 12 something, right? It's 12, okay. So we can make 3 right now. We want to make 4 because that's then going to have our full like space, like horizontal space claimed. So might as well wait for our next steel ingot to be made. I don't realize we don't actually need to put it on ourselves, but that's fine. So those making the iron. This is good for everyone else because we'll leave some spare for people as well. So there's a bit more in the base going around. We're probably gonna need about 5 more or something maybe, which should be that. Okay. We can probably just make more as we go because it's making loads more iron as well. There we go. Let's see what it says. Let's see what it says. So it is 12, so 48. Is that correct? 48, I think. So how much we can make them? Yeah, cool. Okay. And we've got our Solari for it. So let's make all 4 of these staking units that we want. Then I feel much happy about the base staked out in the areas we want it to be. And then we ideally want to have our steel and some of this iron actually brought to the actual base as well. Ideally. So this is just taking water, that's fine. The carbon's cheap. It's just the iron, and the iron's been made in here. We actually probably should get some of this iron being made in here as well. So we can just do this. And then make a load of that there. And then we'll do the same here. Storage, buggy. Realistically, we could just take that from the actual stuff, but it's fine. And then load more of the iron here. And then this should mean we can make loads more steel much, much quicker. Because that's the main thing that we're going to need to bring over. Actually, while we got some aetherite inside some of these chests here. While we're here, we do have it upstairs. We'll bring it down. And we can start making the cobalt paste. We can just bring that over as paste as well. Would be very, very helpful. Getting everything going in this base. Nice smooth operations happening. So let's chuck that on us. Okay, we are maxed out on that. We'll bring some of the cobalt with us to the other base. And we can chuck that in the buggy. That's not too much of an issue. So let's go over here. Let's start making this cobalt paste as well. Here we go. 95 of that. That's going to be useful. We're probably going to need some more. So let's grab... Yeah, let's grab the other rest of the aetherite down as well. We can start making that into cobalt paste. We're going to need it, right? Going to need it. And then we can then work on some other aetherite runs and stuff for the overall guild as well. Because they've not got access to this stuff anyway, because this is the stuff I did with Matt. So at some point we will bring it down. Is there a way down? Yeah, there is. Cool. And let's go through here. And let's do more of this. Another 95. 187 is pretty decent to work with, to be fair. Let's see what else, other stuff we actually do need to have with us. So let's go back into the fabricator stuff. So ideally, the survival fabricator is complex machinery. Might have some more upstairs. I think we do have a lot of that anyway. We need 40 steel ingots. We should probably be making a note of this, right? How many steel ingots we actually need to bring with us. So let's go on our calculator real quick. Might not even need this, but yeah, it's always better to have it. So 40 for that. We ideally don't really need any of those for now. We need the medium ore refinery. So that's 125. Okay, so that's 165 already. Cobalt paste is 60 on that one. This is another 60. So let's do another 60 steel. So that's 225 already. And we've barely even got started as well. That's aluminium, so that can be done later. The main thing's steel. Other than that, that's copper. I guess it would be good to have some of these wind traps, which is 90. So let's do plus 90 here. So that's 315 roughly we've got going on. So what, 315? So quite a lot. Quite a lot. Is this storage getting empty? Okay. That's working nicely. How's this looking for storage-wise? That's looking good. Okay, solid. So we should be able to make a load more as well in here. So if we do that, I mean, it's going to be rough. Like, we're going to need to really get loads more. Although, actually, I don't even know if we're going to need to get loads more. Because we need 315, like, iron. We got 130 in there being made. We got 145 in there. You know what? We might be good. I think we might actually be good for this. We're just going to have to wait around for a bit of time. It's going to take some time working away. I've come to the conclusion that wind traps are useless. Death steals are super good. Yeah. You know what? That's not a bad shout. I do think death steals are pretty OP. You just go up to a body and you're able to like grab the corpse or something, isn't it? I can't remember what do you need to have on you to be able to secure that corpse? I can't remember. Is it just this? I don't think it is. That's just for the blood. Let me know what it is. Be good to know. But yeah, I know wind traps aren't the best. That is definitely true fact. It might just be good to have one anyway. Nothing you just hold. Okay, yeah, you just hold F. Okay, so... Okay, we'll definitely need to make the death steals then. So maybe even getting another one of those is not a bad shout. How much did we say those were to make? Oh, we just went past it, didn't we? 16. We said the other one was 90 anyway. So that's fine. If we bring 315 over, we're gonna be okay. Gonna be a-okay. Wind traps require maintenance and not worth it. I didn't remember if they required maintenance or not. That's a good shout. Thank you for that. Okay, so maybe we'll ignore the wind traps then. That's fine. We can definitely ignore that. That's how we're getting along for this. 60 in there. We've got 5 on our inventory. Okay. Can you start stacking this up? But yeah, realistically, hopefully we can still bring all this over. I'm always thinking we place down... We might go over with our Ornithopter real quick, actually. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. Because my thought process here is... If we just fly back, we can bring some other stuff, right? Let's fill our inventory up. We might as well fill this thing, the actual Ornithopter up. And then we can wait here. We need to come back here anyway. And we can just pick up the Ornithopter and then bring the buggy back to base. So, is there any other stuff we need in here? So we should probably chuck this down. And some of this as well. So let's chuck all this down. And if you run out of water and wait for death steals to process, you can gather to a Lithium. Yeah. You can do that stuff. That is pretty OP, to be fair. That's a pretty good strat of getting water anyway. But yeah, the death steals are really good. So let's chuck that in there. Can we... Oh, we can't pull from here. It would be nice to be able to pull from here, but I understand why you can't. It'd be kind of OP. Let's grab some of the smaller resources then, maybe, to bring back with us for now. So you don't take up space in the buggy when we bring that back. So like this, the spice melang, this stuff. Don't care for that stuff right now. Again, it's not even that many smaller things. It's more of the bigger things that we've got in here. More the basalt and stuff we're going to need to bring. Oh, and then get off the side here. At least the base resources still work away while we're not in the vicinity of it, unlike Minecraft. It's only because I've been playing Minecraft so much recently, and it's like, if you make any auto farms, you've really got to be in the area, otherwise it's not going to be a fun time. It's not going to be a fun time at all. Okay. Let's grab some more of the heaviest stuff up there, and then we'd probably be able to make this back in 2 trips. One with the Ornithopter, one with the buggy. And then we'll be pretty good. We'll go down to the fabricator, actually, and we'll actually end up making some more of the steel before we leave. Just so it's working away. Okay, sweet. So that is the main stuff we want, actually, to be fair. And those, probably the stuff in those chests, I'm happy for those to be put into the main stuff, actually. So let's put it in here. We'll just see if we can bring some more stuff. It's the only thing about being based next to an Echo Lab. These guys always want to kill me. We can just snipe this guy. That's literally so annoying for the grenade. Right next to my Ornithopter as well. Probably damages it slightly. What a pain in the ass. What a pain in the ass. How are we looking here? Well, let's grab some of this stuff out. Let's put some of this stuff in here. I know we'll end up using some of this stuff anyway. We just want to grab any of the main things that we want to bring to our base. I don't think we have many of the particle capacitors and stuff and mechanical parts, so we'll definitely bring that from these chests. Because all the stuff we harvested ourselves, obviously we put some stuff in the guild chest as well, but these are our actual main stuff that we worked for, so I don't feel as bad. How does your guild work together? Everyone has their own base, or is there a base for everyone? Yeah, so this is the base for everyone. So this base here, it's got everything in it that everyone would possibly need, or it should have everything in it. There should actually be somewhere. I don't know where it is. It might be in this room here. Is it in here? Yeah, with the spice refinery in here as well. So there should be everything you need. There's parking up top. There's entranceway in here. There's another entranceway the other side as well. It should have everything that everyone has access to. So this is our main base here. We then have a resource farming base over here by Hagar Rift. So easy access to get aetheryte crystals, not having to bring the buggy the whole way over there. So everyone's got access to that base as well. We then have this base up here, which is mainly for me and one other person. It's mainly for me to base myself here because I run the guild. So it's like if I need to go wherever I need to go, I'm quite an easy access. So, I just go right for this base, go down for this base, go up for these bases up here. So, and this one's just the water base that people use to gather water. From the like Dew Reapers and stuff, because that's pretty good. And then this stuff up here, this is Spice Point, what we call Spice Point up here. And this basically means it's everything to do with our spice working stuff. So, right, so they'll have the carrier ornithopters there. They'll have the sand crawlers there. Everything that we'll need for spice harvesting will be at this base. And that's everything in those like the resources for this base is everything to do with spice. Everything working towards spice, working towards more vehicles, working towards better stuff, working towards being able to refine all the spice. And this is where most of the spice will be sent back to be refined. And people have access inside this base, but people don't have access to all the things inside this base because especially the spice being one of the rarest things. I want to make sure that's kept safe and secure. We have another base here, which is actually our loot drop-off point. It's a fairly new thing that me and someone else control right now. And it's where the guild can drop off resources and then they get split between different areas. So we've got 4 different areas in the guild. It's pretty complex, to be fair. We've got our team of Sandborn, which will be everything to do with Echo Labs raiding in the deep desert, doing fights and stuff, PvP stuff. So 25% of loot that gets dropped off to this base will go to Sandborn. And I run Sandborn. We've got Heart of Arete, so that is everything to do with building the bases and helping make the bases look cooler and stuff. 25% of the materials get dropped off to that, and that's Gandalf in charge of that. We've got 25% dropped off to Spice Point, so 2 FPS controls that in this base over here, so 25% gets dropped off to that. And then 25% gets dropped off to the main guild base for everyone to freely use, pretty much. I try not to use too much of the stuff from here. I just try to drop off stuff if I am going to drop off stuff. Mainly if I have stuff in these chests here, it's the stuff that I've gathered and put in my own chests, or at least some of it, a percentage of it, just so I can keep it and I'm like, cool, I can definitely take this stuff and I don't feel like I'm taking from the guild. So that's kind of how the guild works. We have drop-off locations if people want to do big runs and make it sure it's fairly distributed amongst the guild. But this is where people can do their own stuff here and like grab resources, use the buildings and stuff. Some people were situated in this base and like stay in this base. Doesn't really need people don't have to have bedrooms to stay in a base because realistically no one uses a bedroom. But this is where most people stay. People do have separate bases around the Hagar Basin, around all over, and people are free to build around. But we just, we got our own Discord for it as well, so...
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Okay, we should probably bring this inside real quick, actually, just upstairs. So yeah, it's pretty well working guild. I made it just before we had the actual... before the game came out, so we're pretty organized and stuff. Getting stuff pretty set. So it's been working pretty smoothly so far. There's the odd hiccups and stuff we have. People taking maybe too much loot from this base, so it's just kind of working out who's taking too much loot, just making sure you're providing the loot back, or at least like resource harvesting, loads of other stuff, right? So it's fair. That's the main thing. It's trying to make it fair for everyone, so someone doesn't go out and do loads of resource harvesting and then no one else can grab, and then someone else grabs all the stuff they've been harvesting, and then it's not fair for everyone else. So okay, let's wait a bit more for this stuff to do its stuff. This stuff to do its stuff. Let's grab some of this bits and pieces in these chests and let's put them in this vehicle. Actually, we could probably hold on to them. If they're not too heavy, they probably don't need to go in here, which they aren't. Let's keep this stuff on us then.
A large sandstorm is approaching. And
let's grab some of these bits and pieces, and then I can probably open up these chests for everyone as well. I'm not too fussed by the other stuff that I've gathered in there. Let's keep that on us. The other stuff are all good on us as well. So I think realistically, we do need to make a better literajon. We definitely do need to make a better literajon. There's a thing. Oh wow, they've got like... Oh, it's true aluminium that you still need from here. Got aluminium at the base, which is always nice. Yeah, we are going to need to make a better literajon, which we might need to learn the stuff for it. That capacity just sucks so bad. Yeah, it's not good. It's not fun. Are you guys going to build in the deep desert? Yes. We've been trying to get everything sorted right now, so realistically, it'll probably be next week we start building in deep desert. We've done spice runs at the moment because we're getting the stuff for the sandcrawler. We've got a carrier, but we're getting the stuff for the sandcrawler right now, so most likely is probably next week, the next deep desert area, once it's been reset, is probably when we'll start building in the deep desert. But yeah, it's working pretty smoothly. Everything's going quite nicely. Okay, let's get some more steel made, because we are going to need to leave with, what did I say, like a 300 and something? So we did a lot of 315 is what we're going to ideally need to leave with. So let's grab this on us and store it in here for now. Chuck it in there for now. So we're going to need, like, yeah, basically another 200 steel. And that's mainly going to be from a lot of this iron as well. So that's another 100 being made in there. It's really just going to be waiting for this iron as well. And we can just grab more from the buggy. Let's grab more of this iron in here. And then let's make a load more. There we go. And then a lot of this iron we'll end up keeping here as well, so other people can use. It's not too much of a hassle. And then let's grab some, not carbon, sorry. Let's put the carbon in this one, just in case we stack up. Yep, so let's grab that and that. There we go. And let's make some of this. 21. So that's 150 being made in there. So we're getting close, we're getting close. A lot of it's just going to be mainly waiting for the iron. As you can see, the iron's low. That's our biggest thing right now. So wait for that. And then we can start heading back. Or we can probably head back with the ornithopter first, to be fair, now the sandstorm's gone. So, yeah, let's go back now, actually. Oh, we placed it upstairs, didn't we? We should be able to... I always forget I've got the sugar wire claw now, so it's a bit easier. I need to get it higher range. I'm sure you can unlock it higher range. I need to do some more of these skill levels, to be fair. I need to do that at some point. Let's hop in this. Let's bring some of this random junk stuff we've got back to the base. Let's also fuel this up real quick as well, just so we don't have to worry about that for another time. We are a guild of 4 and currently developing 2 plastanium gear, etc. But man, is it a grind. The half-cost construction in Deep Desert is absolutely necessary for us. Yeah, that's true, that's true. It's definitely key for some of the smaller guilds. We've got quite a big guild right now. We've got 20 people right now. I know there is going to be some people that I think have either... No, I don't know, actually. I think most people have... Most people are playing. I'll have to double check. Some people haven't been on for a bit. Some people have been on really recently, like last night. So, yeah, there's about 20 of us. The idea will be to get the guild to 32 people. We did have a 32-player guild, pretty much, or very, very close to it. But unfortunately, like, a load of people just changed servers, or they started playing something else, which is fine. I was not expecting everyone to be actually joining the server that we agreed upon. I was not, you know, I knew there was going to be some people that just wouldn't end up joining it, even though they were in the guild. So that's fine. We just need to expand, get some more players. We recruited someone yesterday who's actually on the server, who's got a nice big base as well. So that's always nice. We just need to keep doing some recruitment stuff like that, getting some new players on, getting them involved in the guild as well. So that'll be key for our victory. What are you Atreides or are you Harkonnen as well? I'm very curious. Let's chuck some of this stuff in here. And this stuff that can fit anyway. Yeah, because we are Atreides. And I know there's probably majority are Atreides, to be fair. There's probably not that many people that have gone Harkonnen. Which is, of course, going to be the thing. That's, of course, not a surprise, I don't think, for really anyone. We're going to need to make some more of these big ones, but when we've got some of this aluminium smelted down in some of these chests, it's not going to be too much of a hassle. Let's just chuck some of this stuff in here for now. And we can start using some of these staking units. So let's place down some of these staking units for this base, because I'll feel much happier that it's then reserved for this area. So ideally, let's put down some of the actual main ones we want. So ideally, we want one out here because we need it connected to this kind of area. So we want that area. We want to stake claim. And if we place it down here, I just want to double check that we are going to be... I think it is the same height, right? It's hard to see, but I think that goes up the same height. I can't imagine it wouldn't. It's just awkward to be able to look up as well at the same time. If we placed it here... I think so. I think that's going up to the top. It's hard to tell. We need this anyway for our garage space, which is going to be over here. So let's plant down... Let's plant it down. And let's get out some more of these. So we want another one probably over here. So let's just climb over this bit. So we've got that area. We want another one in this area here. Because we've got that there. We want one here. Oh god, let's not fall off this thing as well. That is only using... Yeah, okay. Oh, so we're basically... Let's wait for this one to actually work. Just so we don't end up placing two in the same area and messing up. We are tradies. I've actually seen Harkonnen be super popular. At least on our server. The sweaty guilds are pretty much all Harkonnen there. Damn, okay. So ours is quite the different, actually. So, I mean, there is still people Harkonnen, but look at this clean sweep with the Atreides right now. We have done pretty crazy right now. We do need to... Yeah, when we start being, like... When everyone's a bit more familiar with the game, we're a bit more, like, organized and stuff, then we'll start being a bit more in this list of top contributors. But everyone's still getting to grips with everything right now, you know? It's only the, what, second week, technically? So, the second lands red, kind of. The first one we didn't really participate in at all because, again, it was just realistically right at the start. So the plan for this base right now, we're going to do a garage space here so we can drive up pretty much just from here. Drive straight into the garage space, which is going to be quite nice. We do need to do the Pence shields up there, but that's going to be when we've got more steel and other bits and pieces. Actually, what do we need for that? That'd be probably quite a good shout to just double check. We did need more steel, but it's quite cheap steel. Cobalt paste is quite expensive, 20. Calibrated Servox is not too bad, 6. So if we get some more cobalt paste maybe at the base, then we can start working on that. So we are going to need some more plastone for this base because we have used probably so far maybe like 6k, maybe a bit more than that as well. Thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let me go on to Twitch so we can see TYIXX. Thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate it. So now if we have a little look into base building, we've got this area. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, and then we want the other one to be here. So we want this one just to be on this side. So that's claiming this space here. Beautiful. They do take longer every single time. So that's our garage space located in a nice area. That's then our extension allocated there as well. So that's we've now used 3 extenders. We want to have one at the end here. And we want to have one to the left as well. So I'll give you a little bit of example here. Oh god, if I can climb. Have we got our suspend... Is our suspender broken? Oh, it is. I was wondering why am I not being able to suspend anywhere at all. My thought process here is probably having an extender... I didn't realize how far this comes out, actually. Damn, we can actually build quite far. Ah, this is too close to the no building zone. Interesting. But it also means someone's probably not going to be able to build a base here as well, hopefully. So we're probably going to want to go out here. It's a pretty far back, actually, we can go here. That's not horrendous, because although we are too close, we can build here. Yeah, let's take this claim here. And we're also going to claim... So for the Atreides outfit, I have to gift 2 subs and watch for 2 hours. So for the Atreides outfit, just to give you a bit of a warning, so it can only be used on Mueller gear at the moment. So I'll give you a little demonstration first. So before, if you were to do anything, or if you've done anything already, anyway, I'll give you an example. So, because a lot of people don't know how it works. So yeah, you'll get it if you just do gift 2 subs. That's how you'll get it. You don't need to watch for hours. The watching for hours is if you are getting the building pieces set. So I think I left some of these in here somewhere, the clothing, and I'll give you a demonstration quickly. So right now it's on the Mueller breeches or some of the more costume pieces. I think there's other armor you can put it on, but I'm just going to use the Mueller breeches for now, just to give you a demonstration. So this is where the armor actually goes onto. It can't be put onto anything else yet. Whether they change that later down the line, I'm not sure. But this is what the Atreides outfit looks like. We'll get into a bit of a better lighting area. It might have to be upstairs. Maybe here. So this is what the Atreides armor looks like. I do think it looks sick. I do think it looks sick. Yeah, it does cost 2 gifted subs, but I was like, worth it. I'm getting it. I'm definitely getting it. Because at first I thought it was like, if someone gives you 2 subs, then you get it as well. But I wasn't receiving it, so I had to gift 2 subs to another streamer anyway, which is fine by me. So yeah, it looks sick. I really, really enjoy it. I really love it. I think it's such a sick set. I've not been using it much because I don't have much water up here. So when we've got more water up here, I'll feel like I can use it more than the actual still suit stuff. But I do think it's pretty awesome. I do think it's pretty awesome. I'm not just saying it because it's the 2 gifted subs, but I do like it. I do hope they change it though as well, so you can have it more stuff. But I think the outfit is very clean. I'm surprised they haven't done one for Harkonnen as well. I think a lot of people were hoping they were going to do that, and they've not done that. Whether they will in the future, I'm not sure. Okay, so that's still going. I don't even see the time on this. Was this like a 4 or 5 minute one? This is longer than that. Oh, damn. This is longer than that. And then we want another one to be like here. Oh, ideally we should wait for that one to be finished. Oh, no, we don't. We can have it here. Because this ends here. And then that will be claimed, that area. Oh, I'll wait for this one first. I'll wait for this one here. I just got to the game. I got the game yesterday, but my duo is off. So I'm just watching people and learning now. Thanks for explaining that. No worries, no problem. If there's anything else you want explaining, feel free. I am going to do a bit of self-promo here anyway, but feel free to not go onto it. I do have a YouTube channel called I Guess Dan, and I try and place the same name as my Twitch. And I try and do some how-to videos on there. There's not many up there right now. We've got a how to make an ornithopter, which I think... I haven't really seen the other videos out there, to be fair, because I don't like watching other people's videos, because I don't want to steal ideas. But I think it's one of the better videos out there. It's quite short. It's under 5 minutes. It shows the locations of all the items and what you need to make a full ornithopter as well, including the water as well. So I think it's pretty cool. But there'll be more stuff come out as well as I play more and experience more and learn more. Then I'll be able to make more how-to tutorials as well. What are your hopes that the devs would change in upcoming updates, or what would you like them to rework? Personally, there is some stuff. I'm just going to have to remember what it is. I think I would like... What are the things I wanted to be reworked? I think... That's a very good question. That's a very good question. Because I had some stuff, and I cannot remember what I wanted to be reworked or not. Oh, I remember now. I remember. So, actually... What I want reworked is the circuit system. So, for those of you that are not aware... If you've got, so obviously we're in a guild of quite a few people, and obviously a lot of people I don't know in real life. There's a few people I do, but not all of them. So if we go into the circuit system, I'll give you a demonstration, right? So this doesn't really matter for this base, because it's my own separate base with a friend that I know in real life. But we've got circuits here, right? So circuit 1 and circuit 1 here as well. So these can show which can take from other circuits and stuff, and that'll be the exact same for when you pull resources using your fabricators and stuff. But if you have a chest as an owner, okay, if someone goes into a... Oh, shit, our power's down. What? How long has this been down for? How did I just find out about this as well? Is it because we've just built loads more resources? Shit. Okay. Also, I'm hiding my generators in here. Okay, well, they're fine. We're going to need another generator. Okay. Let's just shut this down here for now. Next to our generator chest. Let me place it. There we go. There. Okay, did not realize we were low. But that's fine. We've got loads of fuel cells anyway. Okay, we're back. There we go. Jesus Christ, that was scary. I didn't realize that. But yeah, the circuits can pull from different things. So if we were in the fabricator, and we are pulling here from circuit 1, okay? But if I make a chest an owner or a co-owner, okay, people that don't have access, I'm pretty sure can go on these circuits and can access them like that, and they just pull from the circuit, which is in the other circuit, which is like not supposed to be used. So if I've got an owner chest and it's set to circuit 7, okay, no one can access that chest. But if you go in Fabricator and change to Circuit 7, they can then pull my personal owner resource that I locked in a chest into the Fabricator and use it. So in theory, making the owner and co-owner chests and stuff and the like other stuff basically pointless because other people can pull the resource from those chests into this. I also think it's crazy that you can't make your own chest if you're not the owner of the base. I think you should be able to make your personal chest for your base, because you can't do that. It has to be shared with everyone if you're not a co-owner or not an owner. I think you should be able to make personal chests. So that's one of my biggest gripes and one of my biggest things I hope they do change with it, to be fair. What are these orbs you're placing? These orbs that I'm placing right now are the base extender kits. So it basically means I can extend my base out different directions. So as you just saw, I was placing one of these orbs out here into this area. So previously my base actually cuts off this side, so I can't build to the right here. But this base extender, which has got 1 minute 20 seconds still left, basically means I'll be able to build in this. So I can't build in this because I don't have the land claim. It's telling me to place SubGift console, but I don't need to place another one. I can just place a land claim and it will be able to extend this big base that I've got. So this base that you're seeing right now is built across 2 land claims, okay? You can make a bigger base. The reason why this is built across 2 land claims, and you're like, why is the base not bigger than this, is mainly because of this sticking out bit. I really like this sticking out bit. I really do. And this obviously this counts as in the claim, as you can see. Just in the claim right here. Literally just. So I really like these sticking out bits. It does waste a lot of area, but I do like it just for landing spaces and stuff for people visiting the base. It's very cool. Obviously, we'll have our own like pentashield stuff in there, but I think it's very cool anyway, regardless. So when this land claim gets placed down, when it finishes its timer, we'll then be able to build in this area as well. So you'll be able to see we'll be able to build in this, and it will show this is our land claim as well. So we're going to do another one over here as well, so we can claim this bit. Unfortunately, we were trying to build extend about here. We have got our claim comes out to here, so it's not too bad. But if we can't build out here because it puts us into a no building zone, which makes sense. But that's fine. That's okay. It's not too much of a hassle because we've got our garage space there anyway, which is what we plan to do. So as you can see, it's going to let us build in this area when it does it. There we go. So you'll see our building land has now extended all over here. So that's now gone. And we've now been able to build all the way beautifully, very beautifully out to about here. So very nice. Claimed quite a lot more land. And we're going to do the exact same thing over here in case we do want to make some stuff over here as well. So let me just get up here real quick. And we're going to do the same thing over here. So as you can see, we don't have this as our land claim. So we're going to put down one of these staking units. And this is actually going to be all 5 of us use. So we've got 1 here, another one in this area. We've got 2 for this actual base here. So that's then... wait. No, sorry. We've got this sub-thief, right, which is 1. The advanced sub-thief, which is 1. 1 land claim, which is this bit here. 2 there, so that's 3 we've used. We've then placed another one here for this garage section, so that's 4. And then we've then placed another extender for this side, which then makes it 5. Because you can only have 5 horizontal ones. You can have 5 going up. We've built maybe 1 going up so far. Yeah, I think we've done 1. So we can add another 4 to our base height as well for this, which is pretty cool. So you can make ginormous bases, which is pretty sick. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I found you through YouTube, lol. I was looking up DUNE and you were the first thing that popped up. But I hate YouTube streams, so I looked in bio for Twitch. Fair enough. Yeah, cool. I mean, awesome. I'm glad it's appearing up and stuff. That's very, very cool. That's really good to hear. Oh, I appreciate the subscribe as well on YouTube. Appreciate that. I want better inventory management system, remaining storages, etc. Yeah, that's fair. I think that's very valid. Yeah, renaming as well. Big thing for me. Renaming is definitely a thing I'd love to see. Deep Desert needs more content. Yeah, they'll obviously add that. I think there's obviously the Echo Labs. I honestly, this is probably a bit of a controversial opinion here, but I do like how empty the Deep Desert is. Dare I say it? I think it makes it feel like the ones from the films. It makes it feel like a desert from the films, and I really do like that because, I mean, you've got the spice harvesting and stuff. You're not supposed to be there for loads of stuff, mainly PvP, spice harvesting, and Echo Lab raids and some other rare resources. I haven't really had enough time in the Deep Desert, so I'd be lying to be like, yeah, I definitely agree it needs more stuff, or I definitely disagree. I can't make a really good point in it. I do like how empty it is just from the first being in it a few times, doing a few spice runs with friends and stuff. Mainly because it feels like the films, but I need to explore it a bit more and get a grip to it a bit more before I can kind of graft a better opinion on the Deep Desert. So, You're thinking more interest points and more variety. Fair enough. But I've also heard that some people never meet anyone in Deep Desert. That's crazy. I think it will depend on the servers. I think our guild has definitely met people in the Deep Desert. There's definitely been some fighting going around. So you can put 2 of those starters down and make 2 bases built into each other. So you can do effectively, right, is you'll need... So the Sub-Thief console is a very small console, and you can't extend this at all, okay? When you progress into the game more, you'll be able to unlock the advanced Sub-Thief. And not even that much further. You should be able to do it in the first few hours of playing. You get the advanced Sub-Thief console. When you place this down, this will have an area you can build in, okay? So I've got this one block here. So this first block that you can see, the turquoise blueprint, is this first block area that I've been able to build in, okay? I've then added, you can then add 5 base extenders horizontally. So I've added one to this left side, which will be, I think it's currently being made as well. One to, I'm going to point and I'm going to show, I'm going to have to place this thing. So one over there. So that's one there is a base extender. This bit's a base extender as well. So 2 there, 3 there in this bit, in this other square you can see on the floor, and 4 there. And then obviously the 5th one is going hit this space here. But yeah, so you can have 5 base extenders and obviously your advanced Sub-Thief console. So technically 6 spots, as you'll be able to see. It'll be like a grid of 6 on here once it's finished using all of them. But for this, honestly, this one spot comes out. So this first one, the advanced Sub-Thief, got me from here. So it got me from this location all the way to this side. All the way to this side. And then it brings me back. So this one square then brings me all the way to about here. I think roughly it brings me to this one square. So it's quite a big space you can build with just with the advanced Sub-Thief console. And then it's amazing what you can do with the staking units. The staking units cost... I don't know the exact cost, actually, because I might be able to find it in here. Because we've got 25% crafting cost reduced for us because we won the Landsrad last time. I might be able to find it in here, actually. It'll probably be in construction here. So, staking unit. Sorry, my dog's going crazy right now. Here we go. Staking unit set. So, the staking unit is 15 steel ingots. And 15,000 Solari in the survival fabricator. And then you've got the vertical one, which is the exact same as well. 15 steel ingots and 15,000 Solari. So definitely worth it. And you can build 5 vertical and 5 horizontal as well, which is pretty cool. And of course, melee combat does need some enhancing. I've been enjoying melee combat, but I can see some of it. I think when you've got 2-on-1, so like you and a friend attacking an enemy, it does seem a bit janky in that side of things of like not being able to get your final hit in because your friend's trying to get the final hit in, you're trying to get the final hit in, and it ends up like hitting, like it doesn't work. I don't know why, but for some reason you hit the enemies both at the same time, and sometimes it doesn't work at all. Like you don't get the final hit in at all, like neither you or your friend. It's a bit glitchy in that side. So I definitely think melee combat and the side of other players working together is definitely a thing. That orb isn't the base starter item, it's something else. Yeah, it's a staking unit. Yeah. So you've got the base placing is the advanced Sub-Thief consoles, the Sub-Thief console, and then when you get the advanced Sub-Thief console, then you can add the staking units to it when you made them, and you can add up to 5 vertical and horizontal ones. Oh yeah, the vastness, is that the word? Well, I like the emptiness, and I hope I could do some guerrilla fighting in the dunes like Fremen do, but for now it's just sand. But I get what you mean, yeah. I think the thing is a lot of people aren't going to be there for a little while, right? I reckon starting from next week onwards, we'll have a bit more people in the Deep Desert, because there's going to be people that are, even some of the bigger guilds, right? I've only been out twice in the Deep Desert just for spice runs, and I've got a guild of 20. It's just because I've been mainly working on so much stuff inside the Haga Basin with the guild and making sure stuff's running smoothly, etc. I've just not had the time. I'm building this base for me and a friend as well, so I've been very, very busy doing a lot of stuff. So I will be definitely in the Deep Desert more, doing some more PvP stuff from next week onwards, and I reckon a lot of people would be doing the same as well. People need to be getting the Ornithopters to get out there, So, and people realistically have only started playing this week. Is it this week? Effectively this week, right? It came out? Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of people that are just getting to grips with the game as well and need to get that Ornithopter built. And I agree that it should be pretty empty, yeah. Cool. Okay, yeah, I don't have that item yet. I'm at the part that takes me out of the first zone, but I'm waiting for a friend. Okay, some actual good tips for you while you're here. In terms of moving around the desert, so if you're in the Haga Basin South area, obviously a lot of this is fairly easy to move between. It's not too problematic. Like moving from here to here is not bad at all. Moving from here to here, it's not horrendous. Where I spawned, actually I spawned over here. My movement was over here, and then I walked from here to here, here to here, here to here, and then this is where you've got the Griffin's outpost here as well. You've got the Echo Labs here. We had a little starting base here. We got the stuff for a sand bike, and then once you've got the stuff for a sand bike, I would say recommend going here. It's pretty the most flattest area. And then crossing the desert from here all the way to this rock over here. I did show it actually in my Ornithopter video because it's so key to know. I rush past this bit, obviously. I think it's key, but I don't want to keep the videos too long. And then when you're on a sandbike going from here to here, going across this stuff's fairly easy, just going around the rock side, going from here to here, and then you go through here. I actually go through this little bit. It's PvP, but barely anyone's there anyway. So going from here, cross this bit, go into that bit, crossing over here. This is where our base location is. Definitely recommend a base spot here. It's got so many good resources and such like a centralized spot. It's amazing. It's really, really nice. And then you go around here, and I'd advise crossing from here to this pillar here. It looks kind of scary, it looks kind of far, especially when you're down here and going upwards, but it's not that far. It's pretty decent. Crossing that, and then from here, you'll be able to, if you want to go into the Haga Basin area, going around this side, and you actually can get, although it doesn't look like it, you can get around that side, even in a buggy, and avoid this sand bit here, and then just following this round and getting into the Haga Rift. It's definitely the easiest way. If you want to go into the other areas, I'd recommend going up here, crossing this, crossing here. Starting to go into this area is where you're going to have the aluminium in the eastern shield wall. And then you want to, if you keep going around here, you can go up here. This is where my base is that I'm building right now. But if you go around here, you've got the other stuff where loads more aluminium is, and that's the western shield wall area. So this is all pretty safe from the worm as well. If you're going to Tyrol, you want to follow this round here, and then again, it's fairly straightforward going straight into there. I've not actually brought the buggy and stuff over here, but it's going to be fairly straightforward. You just bring it all the way around here, follow this rocky bit around there, and you should be safe from the worm. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. I thought only the deep desert was PvP. I didn't know the early zones were too. Yes, so the crash ships are. So this crash ship is PvE, sorry. This is fine. So if you want to get plasteel microfiber or mechanical parts, grab it from this wreck. Other than that, these ones. So I've got a contract there, but I can show you another one as well, like over here probably. Just there. So these wrecks are also PvP, so just be warned. So they're all the wrecks after Haga Basin. So after this one, that's PvE. After that one, all the wrecks are PvP. So all of these will say a PvP zone. You're entering a PvP zone. We can fly by in a second just to give you a little demonstration. But yeah, these are PvP as well. So they're the only other PvP areas you got to worry about in the Haga Basin, or the only PvP areas you got to worry about. Other than that, the rest is PvE. So that's the only thing. It's just the wrecks that you got to worry about. So these big blue ones, just keep an eye out for these because these are going to be all PvP. Again, another blue one here. So that's going to be PvP. There's going to be another one located just over here as well, I believe. That's another wreck. I don't know why it's not showing as the blue thing, but I believe that's another wreck that is PvP as well. We can demonstrate. I believe that's PvP as well. So it's all these wrecks. Just stay clear of. Just stay clear of those wrecks if you don't want to go near them. There is some good stuff in them. They're not often used up by enemies, but yeah. I think we've dropped off. Have we dropped off the stuff from the Ornithopter and stuff? I'm not sure. Let's double check. We might need to drop off that, and then we'll go and I'll just give you a little demonstration of what it will look like when you go into that area. Let's have a look. Scout Ornithopter. Okay. Hell yeah. Okay, that's now done. The backpack is... Let's drop that into there. I didn't mean to grab our... I want to grab those bandages back. We'll chuck this stuff in if we can. Let's grab that, because that weighs nothing. I know these also weigh nothing, but... Oh well. Probably grab the welding torch in there. And... grab the copper wire, chuck the boots in there. That's fine, and then we can stack that copper wire in there. I think we do have some other bits and pieces in here somewhere. We might have some of this. I don't know. Chuck it in there. It's really gonna stress out Matt, but when we need the bigger other stuff anyway for more of those bigger chests really to sort out our proper chest room anyway. So it's fine. I'm sure I'll understand. There is also the Aegis and the Harkonnen thing, Shoal, which are PP. Yeah, I haven't been into Shoal. It's a radiation area. It's a dead zone. But wouldn't recommend going to Shoal unless you need the OP resource for that. It's definitely later game. We can go over here. So we've got the wreck right here, actually, where our base is. So I'll give you a demonstration of what it looks like when you go into this zone. So it should come up on the top bar, like where your compass is at the top. So we go into this area, it will start saying, you are now entering a PvP zone. So you'll always be aware you're going into the PvP zone if you go into one. So if we just keep an eye on the top bar where it says like no, like north, east, blah, blah, whatever. You should see it just right above it. It should say, or right below it, sorry, zone change in 3, 2, 1. And then it's now being red, and it says Can League War of Assassins PvP. So that's when you know you're in a red zone, and players can take a portion of your resources. Someone's got a base right next to this thing? What kind of base is this? Interesting. Maybe they're going to be filling this out more. I'm not sure. So that's what the PvP area looks like. Let's fly over now to our other base. We'll get the steel and iron made. And we can start bringing that back over in the buggy. Which will be pretty sick. And I'll show you obviously how crossing this bit in the buggy, because we'll obviously need to be doing that anyway. Being safe from the sandworm definitely is our main priority. We don't want to be risking it too much. But yeah, this base over here is just such a nice spot. Such a nice spot. I really do like it. We found this in the beta, and then we're like, okay, it's probably going to be our main base spot unless it's a another really good one. But we've ended up just camping this for one of the base anyway. We've got bases other places, but it's right next to the Echo Labs, which is really nice. And there's loads of water and loads of resources near us as well, which is always decent. Right, let's have a look how we're getting on here. Let's make a load more. Still 293 we can make. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, okay. And then we can make some more iron at some point. That's fine. I watched a tips video, and people were showing some really good base locations. Yeah, I mean, it's to do with like how there's a lot of factors, right? There is like resources, what kind of resource you want near you. Do you want endgame resource near you? Do you want like water near you? Or ideally most spots you want water near you. Most spots are never too far from water. Ideally, like, this spot is so good because you've got water, a load of primroses. I think there's some other up here and over here as well, which I'm not showing because I've not really gone to them. But you've got water here, you've got copper, you've got granite, you've got iron ore, you've got salvage metal, some decent stuff. You've got the Echo Lab right there. You've also got the crash ship. So this has been amazing for getting us set up. You've also got 2 of these caves here, micro sandwich fabric and the EMF generators. You've also got the Northwest Ironworks here as well. And these, Northwest Ironworks, another Northwest Ironworks. Why do I feel like that was Southwest Ironworks? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's one of the ones down here I was getting confused with. But yeah, you've got a load of great resources around here, so it's definitely a great spot. The top one was right above you now, but at the other end. Oh, it's over here. Yeah, I like this little cavern bit because it's also right close to the Echo Lab. You just run into the Echo Lab, raid it, especially early game. It's amazing. So good. So good. Like, this spot is goated. And then, yeah. And then, reason I built this base, it's in the middle of, like, all the other bases we've got, so it's easy for me to go to them. I've got loads and loads of resource up here, especially aluminium, which is used for so much late game stuff. And, oh my god, the view from this out here is amazing. It's so nice. It's such a nice location to view outwards. And then obviously we've got the Spice Point stuff, more with the aluminium stuff, and the Hager base and stuff for our mining base for the Etherite over there as well. Yeah, I hope that place is open on my server. Yeah, it's... Hopefully it will be. I know it's been taken quite a lot on a lot of servers because everyone's like claiming it's a really good spot. Who the hell is this? That was Lich. How's it going, man? Just streaming right now. Getting some stuff set up with a load of steel. I just went out and crafted loads of steel. So I'm just kind of bringing this back here to make it. And then I'm going to be able to build some of the more stuff in my base, like the medium ore refineries and stuff. So don't take any steel for now. I've been hard at work with the steel and the iron. As you can see in this chest, I've got loads crafting right now.
Yeah, I did that yesterday, like the exact same thing for the death still.
Yeah, I want to try and get some of this stuff over into the other base, so I've got resources there and don't have to keep dipping into this stuff. I say I'm not dipping into this stuff, but using this to come back to make everything again.
We got a ton of spice yesterday.
I bet you did. There was how many was there? Like 8 or 9 of you went out on a spice raid? It's crazy.
We got up to like 10k.
Hell
More
yeah.
than
And that's
that,
no
probably.
sand crawler as well, right? Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
no sand crawler.
I feel like you should have had more. Wait, what? 10k?
No, they're going to make one, I think, once it's all turned into melange.
Yeah, they should.
So we'll probably have one by today.
I'm surprised you guys didn't have like 20k or something, because I think when we went out in like a 4, there was like, we got like 10k, or if not more. Well, maybe it was...
Goofy was off doing his own thing, so I don't know, probably more than that.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna make an assault ornithopter with inventory just so I can get more spice in that.
Nice. Yeah, that's one thing I want to start working towards.
Pace, I'm going to get more.
Yes. It's the one I've made. I will be like getting some more resource and dropping off at the guild base, but for now I had to craft everything here so I can bring it over to the base. But yeah, I'll see if there's any left over that I have. Then I'll definitely hand it over to you. You can have it. But I just need to work out when I've built everything.
I'll just go mine some more.
Okay.
Nice. I noticed that we do need to. I'm gonna go suck some more bodies of their water.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Put a chest next to the blood refiner full of blood sacks that I just go out and run whenever there's low water.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that makes sense. I need to start doing something like that at the other base actually as well. Great place to go north from to get aluminium. I get jasminium crystals at Shiel. Can easily drive with a buggy from there from your base location. Yeah, it's a really decent base location to be fair. It's a really solid. Can you see how many Atreides or Harkonnen are in the server? No. The best bet is looking at realistically just at the Landsrad and just seeing this, but you can't. There's no way to tell who's who. Other than like you've got the contributors, but there's going to be more 5 than each anyway. So there's not really any good way of seeing it. We are currently dominating the Landsrad with Atreides. Crazy, but apparently the more dominant, like the more times you win as like Atreides, right? Harkonnen are going to get some boosts and going to get some stuff to hopefully help them win as well. Apparently, my friend gets bored of games within a week, so I'm going to have a look for a guild on Discord because I refuse to play alone. He'll probably do the story and quit. Where are you based? Are you EU or are you America? I mean, to be fair, even America, I don't understand Landsrad. I can explain it for you very shortly as well. Because if you did want to, you're in US. We have a lot of people in the US that have been in this guild. If you're interested, we can always invite you. People have been taking their time as well. Not everyone's been like rushing over straight to here. People can take their time. You know, we're a chill guild, definitely. We're like have people not rush. Like people can do their own thing. They can work their own stuff. And then when they feel comfortable with the game, when they want to join us, they can join us. There's no rush for people to join us and be like, here's an ornithopter real quick. If you want like stuff, we can absolutely provide stuff. If you want to take your time, then feel free to take your time. But we have got some free slots open at the moment in this guild if you're interested. It is on an EU server, but we do have a lot of American people that actually end up playing the game anyway. So if that's something you're interested in and you've got some friends that you want to play with as well on this, let me know because we are definitely open to having more guild members because we will carry on with this. And yeah, people were pretty fine with the ping. And even when you go in the actual PvP areas as well, the ping drops as well. The ping's even better in the deep desert for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, I think probably like over half of the people in the guild are actually in America. And then maybe the other half, or maybe a quarter, are in the UK. 100 Malang won't cut out all. Won't cut it all. Yeah, I know. We've been going like we've been doing 10k trips for spice like every day. So it's not just a 10,000 spice like from yesterday that will make it. We've gone on loads of trips to get spice, like 10k every day at least, if not more than 10k a day. So for a few days now. So no, we have way more than that definitely. Don't worry, it's not just 10k to make it. That definitely would not hold up. And making one of those. Getting a crawler is crazy grind. Yeah, it is. But we got the people at Spice Point working towards that, which is always nice. It's always decent. It's 8 AM and I'm still up. Damn. Crazy work. Okay. Okay, that's still working along. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. I would like to do the story and get my stuff first on my own and learn the game. After that, I'm game for it. Yeah, hell yeah. Well, what we can always do is, like, as soon as you join the game, we can invite you to the guild, and then, you know, you're then in the guild, right? And then it's easier if you like, you then participate in Landsrad and stuff, so you then get some of the benefits as well from Landsrad, like the crafting costs reduce and stuff. So stuff that's not like crazy game breaking or stuff, but it's just gonna be helpful to have. And that'll change as the Landsrad goes on. But yeah, if you're interested, pop me a message on Discord. It is just, I guess, Dan. You should just be able to find me by searching that up on Discord. If you can't, you can always go into one of my YouTube videos, and there's Discord links in there. Join whatever Discord link it is. Just join whatever one. Message me then directly on Discord, and we can work out getting your stuff on there. How does character server stuff work? Can I bring stuff over, or do I have to start from scratch? You do. If you have started playing the game, which sounds like you might have, you do have to start from scratch. But that's the thing, is like, if you did want to change over, that's the one thing we've been able to offer people, is like, whatever stuff you've got, we can probably end up helping get you that stuff in this already. Like, we are so far ahead that we can definitely help people get loads of stuff that they've currently got on another server to make the transition more smoother, if that's something you're interested in. It's up to you. Like, a lot of people often have loads of base supplies spare to give people to make a new base and stuff. So it's yeah, we're kind of got a good working system going at the moment. Like, what's the stuff you've got, and what would you need if you'd want to transfer over? The only obviously thing is like making it, like leveling up your character and stuff. They might change that in the future, but I think it's unlikely. But it's always your choice, you know. I don't want to force anyone to transfer over, but if it's something you're interested in, put me a message on Discord, and we can talk about it a bit more thoroughly as well. Okay, so we're waiting right now for this steel to use up. We do need to grab the rest of our stuff in here as well. I think we might grab that actually. That's fine. Okay, so yeah, if you did wanna transfer over, then absolutely feel free. We've definitely got loads of stuff and loads of resources to make shitloads of bikes probably as well. And even not, someone just grinds for like half an hour on one of these bad boys, and you've got shitloads more items and gear and stuff that we can transfer over. It's quite a nice system, but yeah, we're very chill as long as people are like playing and not like just because we've got people in the Discord that end up like say they'll play and then they'll never buy DUNE Awakening, and it's like, that's not what we want. If you've got the game, which is a great start already, and if you play like, you know, we don't want people playing like every single day. It's not a second job. We want to be more relaxed than that. But you know, as long as you're like on like maybe once a week, or if you go on holiday, just let me know. If you're like for a while, just so I know you've not left the game completely and stuff. But yeah, and you can make your own base as well, and obviously have a bit of a free reign with this. We do try and make it fair so everyone's not using like loads of resources. If you use loads of resources like this, it should in theory be like you've got them and you've brought them back to this base to then like smelt them, and then you can take them again. But if you do use other resources in the base, ideally try and replace them. Even if it's a little bit later, just replace them. If you've taken like loads of aluminium, that's where it comes like a bit of a problem of like, okay, maybe just grab some more aluminium, do some aluminium runs to make it a bit fairer. Because if someone puts like 90 aluminium in for everyone, and then someone takes 90 aluminium straight away, then it's a bit unfair. But that's the only thing. That's the only concerns we have, really. Started at Head Start. First 4 days, I played 60 hours. After that, I had to chill. But now 110 hours in, man. Still way too dedicated. Hell yeah, man. I'm really enjoying this game. Like, yeah, I'm loving it so much. Like, it's so much fun. It's great. Having the best time ever. I'm 32 and I have a bone disease and get disability off it, so I play all day. I have 700 days in Conan Exiles. Days. Jesus Christ, what is that hours looking like? Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll get a few people that are off as well. So, yeah, it's like 17,000 hours. That's some crazy work. That's some crazy work. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think my most hours on a game is probably Ark, and that's probably like maybe 1,600 or 2,000 hours. That was when I was at college, and I was just like, yeah, I don't really wanna like go into uni for this because it works differently in the UK. So I was like, I'll just kind of do this as like to pass. I don't need to do this extra stuff for uni because I'm not gonna go to uni. So I just played hella loads of Ark all the time. That's not even my highest hours on a game. Damn. But yeah, we probably never will get Sandcrawler because realistically it's too high risk to run it with a 4-man guild. So gotta gather spice sneakily. That's fair. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it is risky in the deep desert. when obviously we go out in groups of like 10, we just scare off loads of people. So we feel pretty safe doing spice runs with sandcrawlers and stuff. And because we do so many spice runs with loads of people, we're pretty safe. I think we've got like maybe 2 or 3 assault ornithopters that people have in the guild. We'll probably have like maybe 6 or 7 maybe by the end of this week, I reckon. Assault ones. I think everyone's pretty much got a scout ornithopter. Or if not, then they normally get one, and they normally get given one in the first day if they want one. And then they can just pay back at a later date when they've got better resource and stuff. So, works out quite nicely. How are we getting on with this stuff? It's slow. It's a slow grind for this. It's a very slow grind. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. I've 911 days on... Is that RuneScape? But I don't play much anymore, and I've never played Ark, but I know how crazy grind that is. Such a crazy grind. I used to play that on official as well, and then eventually transferred off from official to unofficial because it was such a grind. I was like, okay, I need to play like some unofficial like servers and stuff, like boosted rates. Because like it got to the point where I was like, okay, I don't have all the time in the whole world to grind this game. I was like, I now have to change to unofficial. Yeah, RuneScape. RuneScape's good fun. I used to play it quite a bit. Had people sold dinos on there for crazy money? Yeah. Yeah. People breeding dinos and selling them for real life money. It's insane. Do you need anything other than me going to get Aetheryte? I will do some more runs of other stuff later tonight, probably. Okay, I reconsidered my life choices when I woke up at 3 AM to imprint my Giga. Oh my god, the imprints, man. The imprints was another thing, man. Holy shit. Oh, the flashbacks of imprints. I'd had points where my family would be like, we're going out for a meal. I'm like, I can't. They're like, what do you mean you can't? I'm like, I'm growing up a dino. I'm like it was so bad, man. It was so bad. Oh man. The thing was as well, when I was much younger, I am actually 26. I don't look it. I know. I don't look it at all. But when I was much younger, I used to be so, like, is it introverted? Introverted. I would like chill so much more. I would go out now and again, but not much, not much. Especially like when I was like 18 and stuff. I'd be working mainly, to be fair. I'd be working my ass off like crazy. I used to be doing crazy like 10-hour days and stuff. Like I was all about work, to be fair. But yeah. So, but yeah, I did used to play games like a lot. I wouldn't really go out after working loads of hours. I'd just play games and chill. That would be my main thing. So I didn't used to do much more than that. And I used to play Ark so much, especially like, well, at college when I wasn't working too much. I was working like now and again, but not loads. Damn, I used to never do anything outside of college other than play Ark, basically. It was insane. And growing up my dinosaurs, it was nuts. It was nuts. But then I eventually changed off because I was like, okay, this isn't actually, like, I can't keep up with this. Even unofficial, I couldn't keep up with because I was like, you know, if I'm off for a little bit, my base gets raided, it gets wiped or whatever, and I'm like, start from scratch again, back to square one after all these hours, which is what I'm liking about DUNE, right? The fact that I'm only paying taxes on the base, and to keep my bases alive, I'm not have to worry about these getting raided. The deep desert stuff, if I want to build the deep desert stuff and I want it to get raided, I can. But I'd never build anything crazy looking on Ark because I'd make sure it's as safe as possible as well. So that was another thing. Ark is just too much. Ark is. It very much is. It's its own different grind. Definitely, that's for sure. That is for sure. Okay, how are we looking? We're looking pretty good with a steel there. We have still got another 88 crafting. I am going to break that right real quick. I think, what did we say? It was 315, so we can probably bring that. We can probably leave some of the steel there for other people. I do ideally want to have wherever the iron's been placed. It might have been placed into this one, the storage of this. No. Wherever the iron is, we'll try and find where the iron's been, where it gets put back. And then we'll bring some of that with us. Iron, iron, iron. Where are you? Where have you been placed in one of these? I'm assuming it just chucks in one of these storage, right? Or is it broken it? Have I broken everything now? The only thing is I don't know the organization of what they've done for this base. So I'm constantly like, where is stuff? Titanium ore? Deep desert? Jeez. Aluminium ingots? Jeez. Okay, guys. Someone's been going crazy. I bet that's Lich as well. I would not be surprised if that's Lich. Lich is a grinder, man. Oh, while we're here, let's get a suspense bell real quick. Just grab one of these. While our other one's fully broken. Let's chuck that off there. Let's just equip this for now. Just in the meantime. Where is the iron? Am I just tripping and I missed it and it's in there? Maybe I am. It shouldn't, in theory, go to these. It should not do that. I cancelled a lot of steel, so it should be somewhere. Oh, well. DUNE is so chill, but I would hope there would be other ways to go to the end game without PvP. Even if it's more grindy, I'd be fine with that. Fair. That's fair. That's fair. Where is this? Where is all this? Am I tripping? Where's all this iron gone? How am I tripping this badly? Where the hell is it? Is it in here? Oh, it's in there. Okay. I don't want to take all the iron. I'll just take, like, a percentage of it. I know I grafted some of it, but still. I want to leave some for other people as well, so it's fair. So let's just split it half and half. Why not? And chuck that in there for other people. Other people can use some stuff then. At least. And I've still got probably quite a lot of stuff I've still crafted anyway. I've got still quite a bit of carbon. I got some aluminium ore, iron ore, a little bit of iron ore in there as well. Some other bits and pieces. The cobalt paste. Some of this, some of that. Yeah, we're pretty good to roll. Let's roll back to base. We can start making some of the actual stuff in the base now, which is quite nice. Did we pick up our vehicle as well? Also, they need to fix this. There's another thing they need to fix. The placement of the vehicle is always so fiddly, and picking up the vehicle as well. I find so fiddly all the time. It's such a pain in the ass. I don't know if anyone else has any issues with it, but I definitely seem to have loads of issues with it. Okay. So we spent 136? We spent 1 hour and 36 minutes doing the resourced... Well, grabbing some resources. And then mainly making everything we wanted to make as well. So we've done quite a bit, to be fair. We've done all of the stuff that we wanted to do. Now we can place some of the stuff down in our actual base, which will be very, very nice. And it just means we can access a few more things without having to go back to the main guild base all the time as well. Obviously, we'll use it and we'll still donate stuff to that base, but yeah. So we want to probably go around here. I watched yesterday's Shroud stream with their big guild. Went to get spice with crawlers. I know being so more jealous of a video game, lol. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. When we can get all the 32 players, that's what I'm hoping it will be like here as well. The good thing with this guild is because we've got people in different regions. We've even got one guy from Australia, right? It's there's people on pretty much most of the time. I think there's a few people on right now, right? So if we went into it, we got Striker on, we got Gandalf on, we got me on, we got Slap That Cowl on. Okay, we got this guy on. Okay, so there's a few of us on. And a few of them are probably in the actual Discord chat as well. But obviously because we're streaming, sometimes we go in it, sometimes we don't. We'll have a quick browse, see who actually is on the chat. There might be a few of them on the chat anyway. We won't go onto it itself, but yeah, there's 3 people currently chatting at the moment in the Discord. So often, whenever you come online, there's people online playing Dune Awakening in the guild, which is always nice. Always good to have. Always good to have. But yeah, no, I'm very excited to get to that point. I do think it is very hard for people to get to that point. Okay, I don't know this at all. Let's go back over here. That was scary. That was scary. Okay. Don't eat me here. God, that scared the life out of me. I was like, okay, why am I driving over to these rocks? I never do it this way. Okay, ignore what I just did there. Holy shit. Okay, that was scary. That was terrifying. Stay close to these rocks and don't do what I just did because, holy, if I just lost all these resources that I just spent ages gathering, that would suck so badly. Okay. So we're going to go over here. Stick to these rocks. We should be okay here. Yeah, we're fine here. That was absolutely terrifying. I hate this. what is the server name. We try not to give out the server name to anyone on stream at all, which is why I have all my stuff in streamer mode. But if you're interested, message me on Discord and I'll send you the details if you are interested in joining. Mainly because we try and reduce the point of people being able to get the server name from it and being able to stream snipe us. It's not going to be too much of an issue right now. It's slowly becoming more of an issue is the more people we're getting in the guild and the bigger our guild is becoming. It's ended up... That's terrifying. The bigger the guild's coming, the more chance of us, when we do a spice raid and we're like live streaming it, because realistically, when I'm live streaming us doing the spice raid, you know everything. You know exactly where we are in the deep desert. You know everything. So I try not to put it out there too much. There are obviously people that will end up leaving the guild and will know and probably end up leaking it at some point. But you know that can't really be helped too much. But we try and reduce that as much as possible anyway. I just joined the DC and added you. Okay, sick. Once I've got to a safe location real quick, I will have a little look. Ideally, we probably want to go up here. I'm trying to work out how to get up there. I don't think we can climb that bit. We have to go around this bit, I think. Yeah, give me a sec. That's probably one of our guild members, actually. That looks like they're coming from our base. Wouldn't be surprised. Let me just go around this side and then take a right here, I think. That should give us access. Pretty much. Yes. Cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. And then as you see, as we go up to our base, you'll be able to see that there's actually quite a lot of resources we got up. So you got some copper here, some scrap metal there, some aluminium up here as well. Wait, I can be on multiple servers? Yeah, you can make a new account on another server. So you can play on 2 servers in theory. You can't play on 2 different worlds, 2 different servers in the same world, but you can play on different worlds, definitely, yeah. Okay, I know there's a place here where we can protect our vehicle real quick in here. So we're just gonna go in here real quick. We always go in here when we can't place our vehicle anywhere else. It's just that because we're enclosed in here, we should be fine. Let me have a little look now. But yeah, probably gonna get shot by this guy. So are you interested in joining? Are you fully interested in joining it? In joining the server? I'll still want this server with my IRL, and I'll join the other for a more serious one. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, if you want to do some more... Yeah, you're fully interested. Okay, hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, let's get you in then. Let's get you in. There you go. If you join that, I've just sent you a link on Discord. That's going to be the official Discord the server that we're running right now. And then in there, you'll be able to go into... There'll be a thing called server to join channel. And if you click on that, it will tell you the exact world we're on and the exact server we're on as well. Just make sure everything's correct, like the region's correct and everything else is correct as well. Just so you do end up joining us and not some other server and then start doing all your serious stuff and be like, where are you guys? And we're like, oh, we're not on that one. So yeah, just double check. We don't want any of the mistakes to happen. It's happened before with some other people, so try not to have that happen again. Okay, if we drive this a bit closer. It'll be better when we got the garage fully working, but for now. Okay, let's go over here. Sweet. Okay, I keep getting glitched. Oh my god, what is happening? Okay, Jesus. Getting in and out of vehicles is another thing. Oh god, why is this? I think the servers have been causing issues from like since yesterday. I know they had some ping issues, so hopefully it's still occurring. I don't want to say hopefully it's still occurring, but hopefully that's what's happening and not actually my ping. Right, so let's see if we can transfer some stuff into the base now. Yeah, let's have a look. Even if we've got the right stuff. Buggy we are. Hell yeah. Let's see what we can put in here. Might have to grab some of these bits and pieces. Some of the stuff that's really light. It doesn't really need to be in there. That. And then we can go into the buggy. Start stacking it. Hell yeah. And then that's all the buggy stuff done. And then we can do my stuff done now in here. Chuck that in there. I think that might be... Okay, there's a few free slots there. Cool. It says that server is locked. Interesting. It might be an issue with... Sometimes it comes up like that. Sometimes it comes up like that. If that happens, then normally if you wait like a little bit of time, it will normally let you do that. It will normally let you get back in. We've had that a few times with people saying its server's locked. They lock it for a little bit, I think, just to stop people going into that server so much and then going into other and then trying to let them into other servers. So if you're having that come up, just wait a little bit of time, try in another half an hour, try another hour, and hopefully it should unlock itself and you should be able to get in. If my friends quit playing, I'll be wanting to join your guild. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Well, just let me know. Let me know. And we can definitely get something arranged if there's still free slots at that time. I'm sure there will be. I'm sure there will be, but we do seem to be getting people, like new people every day right now, which is quite good. It's quite good. Let's chuck some of this stuff in there for now. Let's get rid of this. I don't need that on me at all. Okay. So let's we actually finally can build some of this stuff, actually sort it out. So we can have this now. Our actual medium refinery in this. Wait, what is that? That is our mining. Okay, we're going to have to. Okay, we're going to have loads of generators in this base. That's fine, that's fine. We're going to have to sort out an actual location for them to properly go. But let's just place it there for now. There we go. What happens when you change servers? You basically lose... you keep your character on the other server and on the other world, but you're just making a new character. So you can change whatever with it, but you can't transfer the stuff, basically. So you're making a new... It's like starting from scratch, but you've still got your old character to go back to. The only situation where you wouldn't be able to do that is if you're on the same world and you want to have your home Hagar Basin on a different server in that world, then you'd have to delete a character to make a new one, basically. But if they're different worlds, and you can make new characters, but yeah, you just can't transfer over any of the stuff anyway. Okay, I'll just sit and see. Another server just locked above it. It's like 5 of them. Okay, so there'll be like, some of them will lock, some of them will unlock, I think. It's just to try and reduce players going onto those servers and getting onto the new ones that they've probably just released as well. That's probably what will end up happening. Because I know there's a few people in the guild that had problems trying to wait to join and stuff, so sometimes that happens. Yeah, well, at some point, one of your 32 people in the future will quit and leave some space. But yeah, I've had my eyes on your channel for the first DUNE video you made on this channel. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I already wanted to join earlier, but I first wanted to play with my friends, obviously. I get that, I get that. Okay, sick. Yeah, I'm sure definitely people will leave. Like, at the moment, we've probably got, realistically, like right now, I know there's going to be... Okay, let's say there's TY in here. So that's going to be 21. We've got another person I know is going to play 22. I know another person in the guild's got 23. There might be another few people. So yeah, I think we'll definitely have some free spaces. So yeah, just let me know. I got in. Just keep refreshing. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Beautiful stuff. So let me know when you're actually in the game fully, and we can come over to you and just invite you to the guild as well. So you're in the guild, at least. That'll be pretty sick. Okay, so yeah, we want to finish building some of this stuff. Is this now working? This is back up. Coolio. And then we can build this thing now as well. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, this is great. This is so great. I love having so many generators inside the base. It's so helpful. We're really going to need its own area for this. Wait, what? No way. No way we need more than that. Jesus Christ, you need loads of generators. Okay. God's sake. There we go. Now we're back up and running. We're about to not be again, I reckon, after I build something else, but that's a pain in the ass. Okay. Okay, so we've got that we wanted. We have some of this stuff, the Pentashield stuff. Let's get the Pentashield things up and running. Is there currently a place free in the guild? There absolutely is. Place is free in the guild. If you're interested, message me on Discord. It's, I guess, Dan on Discord. You should be able to find me on there. If not, you can go, you can type in !Discord, And then you can find me off those generic Discords, and then I can invite you to the Discord if you are interested in actually playing in the guild as well. Okay, so we want this stuff here. Must be connected. Okay. Wait. I've never placed one of these things down. So it's like that. Yeah, there we go. Huh? Oh, there you go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Now we're rolling. Okay, that makes sense. Those areas are now done. That's amazing. We should probably get some more plastone so we can start working on our other garage place as well. That's good. I'm glad you did get in. We don't need this to be a pension. We just need this area over here. But I think we might also need some more plastone for that. Have our things turned off again? Oh my days. Okay. We are probably going to have to get some of these wind turbines up and running. Jesus Christ. And get some more fuel cells as well. Okay. Finally, we're back up and running. It's probably going to go down again if I build something else. What else do we need? Survival fabricator is what we wanted as well, wasn't it? So, please don't go down. Please don't go down. You son of a... God damn it, man. God damn it. What are these goddamn generators? 75 power? Not enough, man. Not enough. We're gonna have to nick some fuel cells from the other thing. Because some of these, oh, it might be more in here. No, there's not, because it takes from that already, doesn't it? God damn it. God damn it. Okay, let's take 249 right now. We'll move it over into this. We'll organize this later. This is fine. What? Did we not grab it? We just split it in the thing and we didn't grab it at all? Stupid. There we go. Huh? Okay. I was tripping. Okay. Beautiful. We'll chuck this in here. Now we're rolling. Okay. Nice. So now we're at least back up and running with the pentashield to the survival fabricator. And what else do we need to make in here? Maybe the recyclable repair station is probably quite good. We've got the iron for it. This is copper. Have we got a recycler here? I know it's quite messy here. We'll organize it a bit better very shortly. No. So let's place a repair station down. Again, we'll move the location. I know. Recycle it's going to shut down. No, not yet. Okay, good. Fabricators. We can get to those later. That's not a hassle right now. We've got the improved one there. It might be worth getting another one. We're also going to shut this thing down as well again, aren't we? No, not yet. Okay, well, that's always nice. Let's put down another one of these medium ones. And if we won't be able to, but... what is it costing us? Steel and complex machinery. Okay. Well, while we're here... biggest thing we need is actually loads of water, because we have 11,000 with us, but not enough still. Still not loads. Just send a request in Discord. My name is also Sten. Hell yeah. Wind turbines are pretty cheap and also provide loads of power. We'll get some wind turbines up. See if we can get those rocking. Let's have a little look. Yeah, let's have a little browse. Let me go on to Sten. There you are. So Sten, are you in another server at the moment? Have you got the game and stuff? What's your current situation like? Let me know. Oh, okay. Plastone. Yeah, so the basalt and the silicone blocks. So if I make one of these, does it actually just make one? 250? Oh, hell yeah. I see why people have a load of plastone at the end. Okay, beautiful. At least we can actually start continuing with this base build a bit as well. So let's get maybe a bit more than that as well. Maybe let's get like 5 for now. And then we can build out this bit over here. Oh, you know what we didn't do as well, guys? I don't think... Or did we? Did we enable this area? Let's have a look. We did. Okay. So we have the base building facility now, all the areas that we wanted to, which is amazing. That's definitely one of the things we wanted to do in today's stream. We've been able to build some of this stuff. Now let's try and organize some of this stuff a bit better, right? Because that's now our biggest gripe with this place. So ideally, I think we want to have it down here, actually, I think is what me and Matt agreed. So maybe having... I'm almost thinking we have some of these over here. Let's just work out where we want the placements for stuff, right? The improved blood purifiers are solid. They're good to have. They're very good to have. And then we'll just put another one here. I do that so much. There's so many times I do that. Yes, currently in Neurus. I'm currently level 63. Just started grind for first honor. Are you sure you want to change then? Because you're gonna have to start from scratch, you know, like level wise and everything. It is like literally full on. It's a full on start from the bottom. Again, or pretty much, right? That's the only thing. That is the only thing. I'm thinking we go water here for now. Like there. There we go. And then we'll grab the other one as well. And place that over here. But don't have anyone to play with for me, so I don't mind. Okay. Well, you definitely have a load of people to play with and make some new friends, I'm sure. As everyone's really super chill and stuff in the guild, so. Okie dokie. Well, if that's something you're interested in doing, let me send you over the invite. Oh god. I might have to just do this real quick. Send a message so I can send you the invite. Okay, I didn't send to you. Let me try that again. There we go. There you go. You should have it now. Cool. Is there an age limit for your guild? We try and do, like, roughly, pretty much. I try not to have many people that are, like, under 18, ideally. Ideally, because most people are above the age. Yeah, I just want to try and protect younger people so they're not... Because I don't know everyone in the guild. I don't know everyone personally in the guild. That is just a fact. So, yeah, I would try and want to make sure people are a bit more... I know they're safe, and yeah, I don't know. Discord's it's just like anything. It's like any online games. It's like, I don't know, bad place for young kids. So I try not to have people in the actual main guild that are below 18. But you know, it's almost impossible to actually stop that from technically happening. I try to, but I want to make content so there could be an issue there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, actually, everyone in the guild so far, that is a thing. If you go onto the streaming side of things, there is a streaming channel. Always go in the streaming channel, never go in the all channel. So, yeah, if you're looking to stream and you want to be in the Discord, that's absolutely fine. But make sure whenever you're streaming in the actual Discord, there is a streaming channel. Go into that. And then it just means, because there's a few people that don't want to be on, like, they're happy to be in streams effectively, but they don't want any conversation to be in the stream. So at least if you're in the streaming channel, people know you're at least actually streaming the game. And if they join you in there, they know that it's only going to be streaming stuff in there going on, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I would definitely recommend to just make sure you're in the streaming voice channel if you are looking to be in a voice channel. Just so people are aware. They know you're streaming the game, and they know that their voice is also going to be recorded. So that's what I always do. If I do hop in the Discord calls, I'm always in the streaming side of things. I'd also recommend having a button to press to mute yourself in Discord. So when you got to say thanks for the sub or thanks for the Twitch thing, I always do that as well. Should I do the advanced research this time? I would recommend it. Yeah, it just means it doesn't. It's a bit faster to do stuff, I would say. It just doesn't lock you out as stuff. The other way is a bit more of a tutorial vibe, and it's not bad, but it can feel like a bit of a drag if you've already been for it the first time anyway. So let's grab the repair thing over here. And then we can grab the recycler just here as well. Nice. Sweet. Cool stuff. Okay, and then we want to have some of the depth still. This can be maybe somewhere close to the water as well. So maybe like here, over here. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. We'll probably end up moving that anyway at some point, but let's have our refineries maybe over like this side. And we can always work out if we want to move them as well. That's fine. Don't know if there's that many. We'll have a few more fabricators, so we'll have to move around stuff, but for now this is okay. This is okay. I record, but I do have separate audio tracks for everything, but this is all hypothetical conversation about me joining. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Just, that's the only thing is we just, yeah, just always, if you're in the Discord and you're streaming, then just make sure you're in the streaming tab. So people are aware. And if you're recording or streaming and you're not in the chat, just let people know in voice channel as they come up to you, just before they try and speak so they know they're on live, effectively. Okay, cool. So this is a bit more organized now, which is nice. Let's get the generator stuff a bit more better organized because this is a mess right now. So let's move this chest just over here for now. Can we actually... Let's just see what we can do in here. Because it'd be good to build this out a bit more. So we can put stuff in, but I'm not sure realistically if we can or not. It might not let me. But let's see. No. Okay, let me put this over here for now. Okay, can't put it there. Can I put it there? Because we can put a few generators down here. What is being blocked by? The thing behind? Yeah, okay. Might to fit another one in there. Maybe. Possibly. Not really. No. Damn it. That's really annoying. Oh, actually, we could put one here. I ideally wanted this stuff to be in generators down here, but, you know, it's okay. We're going to have to work out. Currently making a character. Hell yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. So we got 2 gens in there. I don't really want to have them on show, but might end up having to. There might be an area where we can put gens, actually. We might end up making a new area for generators, to be fair. But maybe for now, we can just place them against this wall here. Let's grab... Sorry, let's grab this one, actually, instead. And if we just rotate it a bit. There we go. And then we can move this one here. It's not the worst place for it, but I do want to work out definitely where I want to put these. That's fine for now. Yeah, common courtesy when it comes to that, but they hit you up if I become available. Hopefully I do. I'll depart now. Have a nice stream. No worries. Have a good one, and hopefully I'll see you at some point soon. Let's shut this generator just at the back here. Probably not going to be streaming for too much longer, guys, because we do have to do some bits and pieces today outside of the game. But I feel like I have done quite a bit of the stuff that I wanted to do. And our fuel cell chest can probably just go in there right now for now. And this is our vehicle stuff. So we're actually going to be able to build some more stuff. Now we got a load more plastone available, which is great. We got this area starting to look a bit nicer. Matt will have to pick up his ornithopter and move it soon, but that's fine. So, okay, we want to ideally be out pretty far here. Because it is our garage space. So we do want to make sure we got enough space for stuff, right? I'm going to make sure we can get a nice smooth transition down as well. So maybe let's do... We can have a little look now anyway. What it's going to require. Alright, it's going to require... Of course it's going to require one of these. So we're going to probably need to do... Structural-wise, we're probably going to need to do this. Oh, actually... let's have that there. Actually, let's not have that there. It's always fiddly when I'm trying to build this base like properly. And I want it to look the best. I guess we could have more here as well. There's nothing stopping us having stuff here. And this can be the actual structure, the actual foundation properly thing. And then that'll be a case of doing that there. Probably that there. Up here. Giving it a bit more stability here. And we can probably go out a bit more here as well. This might allow us to now do the actual what we want to do. Yep. And then we want to see where this comes out to. Hell yeah. I think this is what we're looking for. And then we can place this one down here as well. Ah, not there. Here. And here. And then again on this bit as well. So on the 3 ramp bits heading down. Not there. Did not mean to place that there. Ah, I didn't mean to place that. Didn't mean to break that, sorry. And then there. Beautiful. So we got a nice driveway up here, and then this will bring us into the doorway area. So let's have the stuff a little bit over here. So let's do this on this side. This is going to be a doorway, so we have the outers this side, I'm thinking. I do like this for the inside. It is very nice. We can just do something like this for now. Okay, cool. Cool. We want to probably have this down here, I guess. And we also need to drink some water as well. So don't die out here. I know we're getting crazy sunburn out here, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay. And then it was in... Where was it in? Oh, I think it was in the other one. Before you get off, could you invite me and maybe have an extra bike? I can do everything else and get caught up, but running is what will slow me down. Yes, we'll get you sorted in that. Give me a second. Let me finish doing this little entrance way so I can park my buggy in. And then we'll get you sorted. Is that going to be too awkward? No, we can reverse that out. Yeah, give me a second. Let me make this buggy entrance area, and then I'll come over to you, and we can work out what we want to give you and get you in the guild and stuff. So wait, the tradie stuff, and then let's build the rest of these for now. I don't even know how I want this to look inside right now, and how far I want this to go out. Probably like, I mean, this doesn't have to be here. Right. Also want these to be like actually in here, which then just means demolishing this, because I want it properly structured, right, on the edge. Okay, that's not gonna break that. That's good. And then go here, here, just so it looks proper, you know. Just so it looks proper. Demolish this, and then we need to go down a bit more, and then along, up. I'm glad you can place foundations on top of each other. No hurry, just before you get up, but before you're off for a bit. Yeah, no stress. So let's do this and this. There we go, looking nice. And then we ideally want to come over here, and let's place one here. We can place another one there. And get that one there. And has that someone come fly down? I think that has. And then we want to demolish that. And that. And that. And that. Maybe. And build that there. That there. This here. This here. And then let's get in here and just do this. And you know what? This is going to stress me out. So let's break this one here as well. And then do the same here as well. There we go. And now that feels much, much nicer that I've got these working off that. It's like an actual proper solid foundation. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, looking nice, looking nice. So let's get some of these walls up. Again, I'll probably end up changing this a little bit. We can have some like this, maybe inside as well. I don't hate these. I want to keep these walls there. Yeah, you know what? This is a good thing. Because we can have something like these proper base plates, which is the granite stone. We do need to get more of it actually. And then yeah, nice. And then we can actually just do, I think, the wedge here. Yeah. Do that there. And then, do we need a wedge here as well, below it? No, we got a foundation there, I think. And we could probably grab this as a wedge rather than that, actually. It's going to be fit in a bit better. I don't know who has arrived. I think it's Matt. I think it'll be someone else who's trying to either land over here or look at the base, I think. That's fine. Okay, so let's hopefully build our other doorway real quick. Which is in this stuff, right? Yeah, pentashield stuff. So I want to have it like... Oh, it needs to connect to walls. Okay, so we actually need to make the finish off the walls real quick. Or at least these ones anyway. Don't need to go the whole way around, but, you know. Maybe it would be nice to have... Trying to see where the rocky bit is. Maybe let's do this as well here. Just kind of change it up a little bit, you know. I think that'll be cool. I think that's nice. I think that's nice. And then let's get the special placement, which will be in utilities. There we go. That can then fit in the vehicles that we need it to. And we can then just add the next layer. Which, I don't even know what I want the next layer to be fair. Maybe this for now. 'Yeah, we can always change it if we want to later. And then do the same as well up here as well. And then we can just chuck a roof on it. We'll chuck the light roof on it. I don't know if the light roof might be granite actually. We might not be able to do that. We might have to get some more granite first. We'll have a look. Roof pieces here. It is granite. Okay, we might have enough. We might not have enough. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, I doubt we're going to have enough to fill this whole thing. Definitely not going to have enough to fill this whole thing, but... we can at least put the blueprints in and we can see what we need. Okay, and then we just craft these as we go. 36, yeah. I mean, we've got... I think there's granite somewhere. We might have some granite near the base. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. Once we've done this bit, I'll be happier, because then at least we've got a vehicle storage area, right? Which is ideally what we wanted to have. Let me go over here. I actually like the look of that from the outside as well. That's looking nice. So let's bring this vehicle around here. A nice ramp entranceway for our garage space. That's not going to hit the roof as well. That's nice. We can just store this in here for now. Oh, this is beautiful. This is looking good now. I really wanted to get this bit finished. So we might have to go out and do... Actually, is there any granite near our base? So we can just go out in the vehicle and quickly grab some granite. Because we're not going to need much, realistically. We need a couple hundred, if that. This thing's going to mine loads as well. The question is, are we going to be able to find granite, or is it just going to be aluminium? Let's have a quick look on the map here. Aluminium, granite. Okay, so there's a tiny little bit of granite around here. Yeah, so just a little bit here. See how much we get from this. 100 maybe? 255 is crazy work. See, look at all the aluminium here as well. The 3 bits of aluminium here. Basalt up here as well. This base, oh, another aluminium. It's a really good location. It is really, really good. I don't know if there's going to be some more granite we can just nab down here quickly. Maybe crash ship. Maybe, or spice blow, I'm not sure. I feel like it might have been twice. It might have been that. Okay, and then once we've done this, we'll start heading down and we'll start working out what big suit we've got for a sand bike, and then we can give you a sand bike and get you in the guild as well. Okay, is there going to be any granite here? Granite down there. Which means we'll go the long way, but that's okay. I have to go the long way to get back up here. It'd almost be cool for someone... It'd be a waste of a sub-thief, technically, but... Have some ramps just over this bit and then get back. It'd be way easier to get around this side. To be fair, most times I drive this... Well, I say drive this thing off the cliff. I'll probably still end up doing that when I need to go back to base with the buggy, but... Where is the granite? Basalt, basalt, basalt. Aluminium. Aluminium up there. Aluminium there. Copper, granite. Here we go. You know what? Let's grab these fuel cells as well. That should be more than enough now. We've got 500 of it. And while we're here, fuel cells is always nice to grab, especially for our base now that requires so much more power. At least it's a bit nicer for when Matt gets on now. He can then feel a bit more like we've got a place to store the vehicle. You know, we've got some other stuff sorted out as well. It's going to feel a bit better now. Okay. Sweet. Maybe we'll grab some more of the aluminium as we go. Maybe. We are going to need to make some more aluminium for these storage vehicles actually inside the base. Squeeze through here. Okay. Yeah, you know what? As we go up to the base, let's grab the resource on the side. We'll build the inside bit, and then we'll go out and make our way. Okay. I guess the nice thing is this an enemy base as well? I don't know. I'm not sure what's in there. We can always explore that another time. Wait, I'm in the right bit, am I? No. I always do this. I always end up going off the wrong way. I don't remember this being here before. I always end up going the wrong way, and I've got to cut through here. I do it so much, and I don't even realize. Like, the pathway, I just feel like it leads me the right way, but it always leads me the wrong way. Okay. I'll grab this copper anyway. It's good to have more resources than less, right? Obviously. It's just a fact there. It's a little fact for you guys, if you didn't know that already. Okay, nice. Sweet. Okay. We'll grab this as well while we're here, if we can grab it. No! In the first trial now. Okay, nice. Sweet. The good thing with, because you can't transfer stuff, whether they'll change that later down the line, is people have to start from scratch. So they can't, like, stream snipe you unless they're already on your server. That is the good thing. That is the good thing. Okay. You know, we probably don't need more of this stuff right now. Let's go back to base. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done to this base. There is still a lot of work that needs to be done to it. But it's getting there, you know. We placed down the blueprints that we wanted to, the base extenders and stuff, you know. We've got the garage built now, or pretty much built. Oh, we need to like store that in the base. Hopefully we'll be able to reach. Okay. Let's go into here. And hopefully we can just go buggy, yeah. Chuck those in there. And realistically, because I'm lazy right now, I'm just going to put this all in here. I'm just going to put it all in there. And there was one that was quite low on it. Might be in this one. There we go. We'll slowly go around and deposit more of them as we go as well. But that can be done for another time. So, why is this now automatically opening again? We disabled that, right? Oh, enabled. Oh, we disabled this. I feel like that's been reset. Yeah, let's go to the roof. That's what we're going to do. I was like tripping. I was like, what are we supposed to be doing? We need to add more lights in here so it is a bit more better lit up as well, to be fair. Nice. And yeah, this is more than enough as well. Cool. Another bit done. Another section done. There is still going to need to be an area for assault ornithopters and everything like that, but that's good for now. Doesn't even look like there's a shield here though. Oh, maybe it's down. Maybe it's powered down. Is it? I reckon it's powered down. I would not be surprised if it's powered down. Yep, it's powered down because I made it. I knew that might be the case. Okay, well, we're going to have to grab those fuel cells that we just deposited and put them into another one. So let's chuck it here. And let's put another one down here anyway. Let's deposit those in there. Is the stuff back up? Yeah, it is, but we're going to want to put some more stuff back up as well. Put our solar in there for now. And grab some of these. Do the little split. Grab those. Because that's like 10 days still, right? So it's fine. And get this one up and running. Hell yeah. We'll work out a better place for generators. Maybe they will end up being down here. And this will be like our generator area. And chests maybe, potentially. We'll see as we go. So that's all powering up now. That's proper. This is looking nice. We've got the garage space looking decent. That's properly working now. Okay, hell yeah. I think we did want to say... I believe what me and Matt did say is we wanted the actual vehicle fabricator in the actual room for where we do stuff. So let's nab this. Because even an ornithopter in here is fine, you know. It's going to be able to be chill in here. So there we go. So that's our vehicle fabricator placed down. Cool. In the corner. And decent. Hell yeah. And I'm almost thinking, I don't think we've got enough. We definitely won't have enough, but... at some point we need to get a storage chest down. The iron is the only issue. Okay. Just for that room, just so you can do a quick drop off and then head back out again as well. Is the only thing I'm thinking. Can we place another one of those down? Make me feel a bit happier. Got the other stuff roaming in there. We want this area to be a bit of a lounge space, but we don't have to do this now because we need to get more decorations. We've not got many. We've not got many at all. Got a few, just not loads. So that can be done later. We've sorted out this. We've actually built a lot of things that we wanted to build in here, which is good. We've got the power downstairs as well sorted out. We've got the water area a bit nicer looking. We've actually got the garage space looking nice as well for the base. And it's looking pretty beautiful, if I do say so myself. So let's head back over to the other space. Did we pick up our vehicle? We did. So let's place that down. Did we have anything on us that we wanted to store away? Not really, it's okay. Move this to our spawn area. Yeah, so it's getting there. It's a work in progress. It's definitely getting there, but much better now. We've got the garage space on the side. Definitely much better. Okay, let's go back to base, see what we need to grab, and then we can start heading over to TY and see how we get on. Whoa. Need to drink some water as well. We can still drink our still suit water while we're in here. It's quite nice. It's quite ideal to have. Okay, cool. Great thing from that base, you can literally just dive down and basically use pretty much no fuel to get there as well. To get to this base. Obviously to get back, it's a different situation, but... Okay. Park this down here. And... Let's see what we got. Oh, it's the iron ingots. Okay. Might have to do another sand bike thing for that. Well, we could probably make you the copper. We'll probably make you the starting one if you want. Let me just see if we've got enough right now. Otherwise, I'd have to go and harvest a lot of Mark II stuff. And I don't think I'll have the time. So I can give you the Mark I one. We can definitely make that. We can get that up and running for you. So at least you've got something, right? Hull, chassis, engine, tread times 3, PSU module, welding torch. You're gonna need that. Would you rather a booster? Or would you rather an inventory? What would you rather for your bike? TY, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? What would you rather? Inventory, backseat? I mean, probably not backseat, right? It's probably going to be between sand bike booster and inventory. Booster. Let's get you a booster, and we'll get you the vehicle backup tool as well, so it's just ease of access. I'll farm when I get caught up. Yeah, no stress, no stress. I mean, this stuff's cheap as hell, man. This, like, copper stuff doesn't matter. I'm sorry we couldn't give you another bike, like a better bike to start off with, but yeah, it's just I gotta come off soon, and we'll do some more farming. I'll do some more farming later on, probably tonight. So okay, sweet. At least that's in the works. You got a booster, Mark 1. You got a booster on that. You'll have an inventory and a welding tool as well. Cool. Okay. Is there anything we need to grab from here while we're here? No, I don't think so. We just need to grab the bike parts. What is the weapons? Oh, we are going to need to make one of these in our base as well, definitely. Definitely. And oh yeah, I did say I was going to make the generator things as well in the base. We'll do that another time. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Try and get it all organized in the inventory. Okay, sweet. Slowly get in there. Slowly get in there. Okay. Feel much better about this base now. Much better about this base that we built over here. That's very, very nice. We've got our buggy storage space. We've now got our ornithopter storage space at the top as well, which is beautiful. We can place down our scout ornithopters mere amount without them getting damaged in the sandstorm, without having to worry about picking them up, which is good. We've got a buggy system, so that's much better. We do want to put a chest in there at some point, but that's when we'll get more of the aluminium melted and smelted and whatever you want to do, which will be good. Beautiful. And the last 2 bits as well. Hell yeah. Was it these 2 bits? Yeah, I think so. And we'll give you some copper wire. I can always make new copper wire. So at least you can repair it if it gets damaged. Although it shouldn't really get too damaged because you've got your vehicle backup tool. Okay, cool. Whereabouts are you in Hager Basin? Where we'll make our way to you. Oh, you know what you're gonna need? You're gonna need fuel cells. That is what you're gonna need. Hopefully we've got some in the base. Hopefully we've got some medium ones in the base, I should say. Small, medium. I'll give you 3. Should last you a little while. Almost to the trader. Okay. It's okay. As in the, like, Griffin's trade post. Ah, see, so many people are building their bases around here because they know this is such a good spot. Little Harkonnen scum base. This base is kind of funky. The only issue is you can't get ground vehicles to it. This base is kind of cool as well. Everyone knows this spot's so OP. That's why they love to be around here. That's kind of a cool looking base, right? Sure they've got some downstairs storage for something. Sandworm trying to jump and grab us, imagine. It's not obscene. Oh, he's going for the spice, I'm assuming, right? Oh, he's going around the spice. He's patrolling the spice area. Okay, cool. It's been a while since we've been to Hagar Basin South, to be fair. I say that, I tell a lie. We did that in the contracts when we were doing contracts, actually, the other day. Wasn't too far away. Okay, let's get a bit more this way. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh. Slowly fly to it. I say slowly, I mean it's probably the fastest thing in the game, isn't it? I think even the assault and carrier are slower than this, I think, maybe. Or at least when they've got stuff inside them, they are definitely slower than this. And then we'll actually park at our actual base, I think will be good. That'd be decent. Someone's got a shitty bike out here, being absolutely demolished. Absolutely demolished by the sandstorms. That's the issue why you don't leave it out and about. At the first research center, working my way there. No problem, I can fly to you. As in the Echo Lab? Like over here? Or are you like more in between? You just flew over me. Try and find you, try and see you. Oh, is that you? Okay. Cool, yeah. I saw a lot of NPCs there. God, I need to... Oh, no, that's... Oh, okay, that's not you guys. Oh, that is you. There. Okay. Could probably put a shield on, but I don't care. Okay. TY Tradies. We'll send you a friend request, and then we'll get you in the guild as well. Okay. And then if you want to stand on top of this, oh well, I'll give you the bike. I'll give you the bike parts here. But if you want to get to the outpost, I can just drop you off there as well. And that stuff as well. Don't forget to grab all of this. And then if you want, you can always hop on top of this vehicle and I can just drop you off at the trade outpost as well. Makes it a bit easier. Oh god. Glitch mode on fault here. Oh, someone else's bike's left out. Oh, Solari. I'll take it. Inventory full. That is a thing. That is a thing. You can place the bike here though, Because you got the vehicle backup tool, you can make it here. And then you can pick up the rest of the stuff. Just get a welding torch out and then, yeah. There you go. Beautiful. And then you can pick it up in your vehicle backup tool as well. You can refuel it as well, but I've obviously got so many large fuel cells as well. Hell yeah. And then you can grab the rest of your resources that you need as well. Beautiful. Beautiful. And if you want to get to the outpost, if you do want to get to the outpost, hop on the ornithopter. If you hop on the front, like if you hop on this bit here, you can, I'll drop you off at the trade post. I don't know why they kept this in. They just really wanted to keep this in. I remember them saying in the live stream, they were like, yeah, let's keep this in. This is a deliberate feature for now. It's like, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, it's easy for transportation. It's a bit scary being on top, I'll give them that, but... yeah, other than that, it's not too bad. Is there anywhere else you want to go, or just here? Is this okay? This is good. No worries. Have a good one, and I'll hopefully see you at some point later on. Okay, sweet. Let's head over to our main base then. Now we've got the actual shields on, we can store our ornithopter and keep it there as well, which is always nice. Hell yeah. I'm really enjoying this game. This game is so much fun. This is so much fun, honestly. So much fun. Okay. Slowly but surely going from Hangar Basin all the way to West Eastern Shield Wall, is it, technically? Yeah, kind of just an east. Yeah, it is the Eastern Shield Wall, technically, where our base is. Got a bit more speed. More speed going. Okay. Is that a sandstorm coming in? Definitely looks like it. Maybe I didn't get the warning because I was too far out at the time. Got a feeling that is it, isn't it? No? What? You cannot tell me that's not a sandstorm coming in. We just haven't got the alert for it yet, maybe? And it's not shown up on the map yet? That is definitely a sandstorm coming in. There's no way that's not. There's no way that's not. It's fine. Now we've actually got all the right stuff. Our base stuff is actually safe, which is always good. It's always decent. And we put down the extenders that we wanted to put down as well, which is amazing as well. Pretty solid. Wait, is it just gone? Was it coming and going? Maybe that's what it was. It was a sandstorm that came and gone. And we just missed it because we were in the other area at that time. Must have been. Must have been. I can't think what else it would have been. Okay. Let's head to this base then. We should be able to fly it straight into the upstairs, which I don't think you guys have seen in the stream. Well, not fully. It still needs work. Still needs a lot of work to be done up here. But our little ornithopter spots are just here. Minor mats, very nice. It is just for the scout ornithopter in here. And the wings should all fold in here quite nice and neatly. Hell yeah. Beautiful. And then this just takes to the upstairs. Here we'll work out where we have like the bigger assault ornithopters and stuff in here. Probably for the ones that we keep. Oh, there's a sandstorm. So that's all safe. And then we've got the rooms in here. So this is my room, my personal room. Needs a bit more work. We've got our Muad'Dib in here as well. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then we can look out here as well, which is quite nice. A very, very, very nice view. I do say so myself. Got a little meeting room for here as well. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Needs a bit more work. Needs a bit more decorations in, but it's good for now. It's good for now, and it works. So that's the main thing. That's the main thing. Okay, sick. And then everything else is pretty chill. We'll have to get some more water getting up in this base as well, because these are pretty done in. How do you change skins for building? If you go into your building stuff, press, and then you can go into press R. So it will just show you most likely the chome stuff down here. If you press R, you'll then be able to click onto, well, the chome facility. You learn the chome facility later on, and obviously the Atreides you have to buy from the Atreides when you level up a few times for them, for 80,000 Solari. So it might just be building in the chome stuff for the moment anyway. But that's pretty much it. Again, we did some resource harvesting, what we wanted to do. We extended out our base in all the directions we wanted to do as well, which is very, very nice. We still need to work on the base, but at least we do have the garage now, a place to store our buggy in safekeeping as well, which is very, very nice. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy the stream. Obviously, stay tuned for more YouTube videos very, very soon. And more streams as well. We're going to do another stream tomorrow. Probably not be playing this game, but we'll probably still be... you know, we'll be streaming something else anyway, just messing around a bit. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Hope you have a good one. And oh, I didn't even see that. Well, I'm back fast. If in the past if in the past hour 10 people have joined in your guild, I'd be interested to join. But I'll do that tomorrow or later this evening. Yeah, no stress. I doubt that we'll have many people anyway. Yeah, hasn't joined. It's all good. I get you. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy, and I'll catch you in the next YouTube video or the next stream. Have a good one. Peace. See you later.